Okay, I think we're finally live properly this time and with the right latency setting. Just gonna double check to make sure that everything is running smoothly. I've seen a few people in the previous chat, so I quickly want to say hello to everyone who's been writing already. There's Pandora the Alchemist, thank you for joining us again today in the stream. Also, Artilleria2256, so nice to see you, welcome back. And I've seen Margin Wamu also in the chat saying you're going to join us later, so thank you for stepping by, and yeah, looking forward to see you soon. All right, now that the stream is finally set up properly again, let's hope the people who joined us in the first few minutes will also find their way here. Until then, we're just gonna start with the usual stuff. There's also Alexander Obranovich in the chat. Welcome back to the stream. And there is Pandora the Alchemist back again. Yeah, sorry for the delay and sorry for the technical difficulties. It was a bit of a pain to set this up today. There has been a lot going on today in particular, which is of course slightly unfortunate for the streaming day in particular, but I did not want to miss this, so we'll just try to have some fun with the time available and do our usual thing, which as of recently has been getting completely screwed over by Mr. Truesdale here, which you've probably seen, or who you've probably seen in the thumbnail. So without further ado, let me quickly open the emulator. Let me connect the joystick, the gamepad, and then we will be off for a great start, as we'll probably be losing a lot of tools today, but that's okay. That's completely fine and totally expected. Let's also check the volume. Okay, I think the volume is fine. Of course, you people can tell me how you find the volume of the music, how everything is going so far. And there's 101 Shazad as well, welcome back, so glad to see you in here as well. So today will be a tag force kind of day again. We might do a little bit of a shorter stream, that's also the reason why I started a little bit late. Lots of things that I had to do today, some preparations. We're going on a short vacation rather spontaneously, so getting everything in order was a bit of a pain, but now it's all good. So I need to connect the controller, otherwise we'll have a hard time playing this. Pandora says, meanwhile I'm over here in TF1 throwing sandwiches at Zane. I mean, that's a good approach. You will be rewarded for your sandwich endeavors, for sure. Oh my god, today I'm really not prepared. The Bluetooth dongle is not even in the USB port yet, so it's definitely a very spontaneous kind of ordeal today. But I think now we'll be able to set up everything correctly, everything nicely. So how is your evening going so far? How's life been for you people? For me, it was pretty good. A little bit more turbulent, I suppose, this week, but everything's still in order, so all is fine. And as I said, the upcoming days, a short vacation that will hopefully be able to bring in some relaxation as well. Well deserved, I dare say. Is this the device I'm trying to connect? No, it is not. How is this not working? I haven't removed the controller. How the hell? Didn't I just say remove it? Okay, now I think now will be good. Okay, there he is, there he is. Okay, people, do you see this light? This is a good sign, I think. There's Marquise from K, welcome back. So glad to see you as usual. Yo, Yugi people, how y'all doing? This time not that late. Had the early shift today. Marquise, that's wonderful to hear. This time we're also starting a bit later. Maybe that's also something that is easier to fit into your schedule, but either way, I'm glad you're here, as I'm glad for everyone else who's joined up in the chat today. Alexander asks, what is the plan playing more tournaments? Yeah, so the plan is trying to win tournaments and also maybe make some progress on Syrus's story, because that's also, of course, something we want to finish up. It's part of the game. It's arguably a way easier part of the game, but, you know, it's a part of the game nonetheless, so we need to finish that up, and there is the gameplay. So, let me quickly see, where did we leave things last time? I'm just going to load a save state here, because I think that one is more up to date, and I will increase the game speed slightly. Forgive me for the music, I know it's a little tad bit annoying, but I think we will be glad about this once the dueling actually starts. So, due to my unpreparedness today, actually I planned on checking the end of the last stream so we can actually see what the next few steps were going forward. I can remember that we were talking about getting a third Shining Angel would be key, and a couple of other things. Thinking about whether we should go full-on blasting polymerization and its support cards instead of going for the power bond. I'm not entirely convinced yet, but we will try this out. You messaged me funny, confused. What's the heaviest thing in TF2? Then I came back to reality. Remember, TF1 is Tag Force. Oh, you mean Team Fortress, dude? Yeah, the acronym is the same. That's always been kind of confusing. Luckily, I never played that much Team Fortress. I didn't really play it at all. Really, just a very brief period when I was younger. So I never had that confusion problem. But I think if you're into Team Fortress and you start playing Tag Force, it can be very confusing to read that. But anyway, what's also interesting about Tag Force 2, which we are playing here, is that the sandwiches, if I remember correctly, are way more expensive, like crazy expensive. 500. Can we even buy one? 500 DP. That's 5 packs worth of cards for one sandwich. One single one. And these sandwiches, they can include some high quality ingredients, some expensive ingredients, I suppose. But they can also be like plain sandwich, or like the most disgusting, vile stuff you've ever seen in your life. So it's yeah, the inflation is hitting hard. You're right. That is absolutely insane. So we need money. We need funds. So what we need to do is we need to try and win a couple of tournaments so we can actually get some money in our hands. Otherwise, we can't make progress. We need that money. We need the cards. So it is, you know, grinding. It is what it is. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is an expensive game. We all know that. We all know and love it. Maybe not specifically because of that reason, but it's just part of what we are doing here. So let's try to win the raw yellows again. And that is my alarm. I just need to kind of set a parking ticket or whatever you call that in English. I have no idea. And oh, my phone is also almost empty, so that is pretty freaking good timing right there. Will this work? No, it probably won't. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. So we'll just set it for another 2 hours. Okay, there we go. Now everything is fine. Winning Royale again will be painful. We could try the obelisks as well, but are there any choices we can make in our deck right now that will help us in this scenario? We know that for some opponents we will need more back row removal, but we can do that once we get there. So this deck, if you don't remember, so what are we doing even? Maybe we have some new viewers around just for that occasion. We're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force 2 for the PlayStation Portable with a nice HD texture pack. I will link this again in the description. I haven't done it yet, but it will be at least like, you know, after the end of the stream or something. So what we're doing is we have chosen Syrus as our partner because that's what you do in this game. You choose a partner immediately and then you play their like little campaign and you can do other things around the island. And what we're trying to do is in my opinion, most difficult aspect of the game, which are these weekend Sunday tournaments, because there's like 4 categories and you always have to win one of them. You have to win Slifer to unlock Raw Yellow, win that to unlock Obelisk Blue, and win that to unlock the championship tournament. And I think if we can beat all 4 tournaments using the probably worst partner in the entire history of Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Dueling, I think that would be pretty cool. So that's what we're trying to do. And of course, we are also trying to use Syrus's cards, mostly Syrus's cards only, and really going for Royd strategies here. Okay, so how about we just start dueling? We have 2 Dust Tornadoes, we have a Heavy Storm, we have Solemn Judgment, we have 7 Tools of the Bandit. I think that should be enough for the regular opponents. Let's just go like this and see what we can come up with. Did we change the deck recipe last time? Like at the end of this stream? Or is this the exact same deck we used in the last 2 fights? I don't remember. I have no memory of that. Honestly, today I was thinking about also playing a different game after Tag Force because I noticed last time playing this exclusively for almost 4 hours had a toll on my mental on my mental stability. I think some of you were able to notice that. So what I would definitely love to experiment with, and that's a great start, Syrus. What I would definitely love to experiment with is playing multiple games during streams more often, like maybe segment it into like doing 2 or 3 hours one thing and then at the end like switch it up a little bit. We tried this on a few occasions, but wait a minute. We can power bond. We can freaking... Wow, that's actually a decent opener. What the hell? Can we win, though? Can we one-shot them? You know, of course, assuming there are no traps that we need to worry about. Steamroid will not get its effect when it attacks directly, right? So we have 1800. That's 7200 damage. It's not enough. It would be crazy, but we really don't have a benefit to do any of this. So what I will do is I will play different dimension capsule and we will go for future fusion. So we have a different strategy should we need it later on. Can't remember either. Yeah, that's completely fine. So I will just attack like this because I'm thinking if they pop something right now, if they pop like a, I don't know, like it was Widespread Ruin or Mirror Force, they won't play, but if they pop any trap card that could destroy our monster, we still have a backup plan. The only thing I'm worried about is if they get rid of Euphoroid now, Syrus will likely use Call of the Hunted to summon a like strong monster, and I suppose the AI believes that this thing is strong, but if you special summon it without its like fusion components, it won't have any attack points, so it will be completely useless. And it definitely sounds like something that Syrus would do, and that's why I'm so freaking scared of that situation. But oh my god, they flipped it over. I think something like this happened last time, like pretty much exactly the same thing, didn't it? Oh wow, this is wait a minute. Okay, this is continuous, so if I pop it, it should, like, the effect should be removed. Is that the truth? Yes, okay. So we can attack, but this is completely worthless to us now. I will use Future Fusion. That might have been stupid, though. But it's okay, we will, you know, whatever. We can't win this anyway, we don't have enough attack power, so we'll go safe. And that was a smarter decision. Now we get at least... Okay, that was... that's okay. Whatever. Then we won't attack. That's also fine by me. I will set a power bond. You never know. We might need it. And the opponents are low enough now, so that even... Oh my god. Forget what I said, but I was gonna say the opponents are low enough that even if Syrus pops a power bond that could destroy ourselves, he is not unlikely to finish off the opponent before that happens. The worst thing is if we are low in LP and the opponent is not, and then Syrus pops a power bond. Yeah, we've seen it happen. I don't have to explain, I think. We've seen it happen many times. But this is looking good. Is this the first win of the day? Could be. Come on. Please let this attack just slide, and there it goes. First win of the day, 600. This is one sandwich. We did all of this for one sandwich and like one and a fifth, 1.2 sandwiches. That is absolutely ridiculous. How is the inflation so crazy back in like, what was that, 2007 or something? That's abysmal. Abysmal pricing. That was a quick win indeed. The deck is not bad. Essentially, it's just that we can't really cope with certain obstacles too well, or rather we don't have the versatility to easily cope with different strategies. If I know what the opponent is going to do, and, you know, in all honesty, we do know that with these tournaments, we could change the deck slightly before every opponent to kind of, you know, take proper measures, but I don't know, it's not exactly what I would like to do if we can avoid it somehow. This is good. This is a good start. And this is also pretty good. I will get rid of, Rocket Warrior here. So far, this is not going too bad, but we are using a lot of resources, of course. He used 2 trap cards. We used freaking Lightning Vortex, the only one we have, I think. So it's not like we are not affected by these cards at all. We're just using most of our resources to get rid of them, and this is not good. Will he summon another monster? Are they gonna summon another one? I don't know that. I have to pop it now, I'm afraid. Yeah, okay, it's okay, it's fine. That's a good outcome, and why would you not play Drillroid? What is wrong with Syrus, dude? It's the second duel and he's already crushing our hopes and dreams. Wow, that was a bit of an edgy title, but I thought it was very fitting because honestly, it's accurate, isn't it? It is pretty freaking accurate, I would say. I have to leave these monsters in defense position, but I'm scared that at some point they will whip out another fusion and then we're cooked. This was a great attack there. Wow, okay, that was lucky. That was insanely lucky. That's completely fine. It feels good to be back on the stream doing some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff with you guys. Sadly, this time I was not able to like off-stream grind like I used to do in some of these other streams. Wow, lucky again, crazy. Okay, this is not going too bad. The week was just a bit busy and I was working on other things. I still have to change the last video. I actually deleted it now off of YouTube. So it is gone and I will make a few slight changes, nothing crazy, and like rework the thumbnail and everything so that hopefully it will get a better, how do you say this, better treatment from the algorithm. Also, I've started to record the next video, like the next challenge run, and I have to tell you, it will be long. That video is, it seems like it's gonna be freaking long. I don't know if it's the same length as like the Exodia challenge for Capsule Monster Coliseum, but expect something that is longer than like 40-50 minutes, because I'm pretty sure that's what we're moving towards. Let's set that droid, and 200 LP, that's unfortunate. Syrus actually already stopped working. His brain runs on like Windows 95. I wish, dude. I don't know what his brain is running on, but I don't think it's comparable to any functional operating system. But we got another 1.2 sandwiches, so it could be worse, honestly. It could be worse, but this game is grindy, dude. I always remember Tag Force 3, and it feels like Tag Force 3 was way less grindy than this. And also, like, sandwiches for 500 DP is ludicrous. Burning away, that's the burn deck, right? Actually, I think for this we might want a little bit more back row removal, just in case, you know, maybe a third Dust Tornado. Can I filter this? Do we have a key surge? Can we destroy cards? Destroy spell and trap, that's exactly what we're looking for. Wow, okay. That's insane. Dispel, I don't know. Another Dust Tornado I think is a good idea. And anything else that makes sense? Something like Armed Ninja, is that something we really need? I mean, we could power bond it with UFO Roid, and with power bond the attack would not be too bad. You know what I'm saying? But is this really something we want to spend a summon on? No, actually, you know what? You know what? We're just gonna do it like this. Tack in one extra Dust Tornado, that has to be enough. Pandora says, I like long videos, makes for good drawing time. Wow, you draw during YouTube? I mean, that sounds exactly like something that I would do. You know, I practice guitar while videos are running in the background sometimes. It's just that I don't pay attention to the videos. And if I did, the practice would suffer, and I sometimes do, and then I don't really get anything done. But usually I just put it in the background, and I don't get, like, I don't listen to anything from the video, and I don't even, like, there's zero information from that video going into my brain. It's just for some reason, if there's nothing running in the background, sometimes I feel uneasy, or I have a hard time starting to do something that's productive, something that requires a lot of focus. But I don't think that's good. Particularly, I think it's actually pretty bad, but what can you do? Okay, now I'm curious. How are we able to poly? It's Steam Gyroid, right? That's the only one we can use now. Probably. It does appear like that. What if I power bond? Yeah, it's the only one. That's okay. That's actually not bad, because 4400 attack, if we can shoot that attack off and land it, that would be insane. But of course we have to get rid of this thing, and it's not looking too great. So Submarine Roid will be the one attacking directly. That's okay. I do not this second though. Okay, that's fine. I feel honored. I do feel honored. I think we have a lot of artists in this little bubble that is forming, which is very cool to see. We discovered a few times ago that, oh, what? Dude, freaking Snatch Steal. I can't believe it. We have to pop both trap cards. And luckily, again, Submarine Roid benefiting from Legendary Ocean. If that wasn't the case, this matchup would be so bad. And why wouldn't you play Swords of Revealing Light? I don't understand. Okay. Not good. But there's still no floodgates. No flood... I could pop it. I could just freaking pop the Heavy Storm now. And we could get rid of a lot of troubling things. But I think it's too early. If I do this now... However, as long as this thing is on the field, we will get... No, we're getting burnt down. Oh, God. I think I have to use Heavy Storm now and just pray that nothing else really bad is gonna appear. No Monster to Summon is also wonderful. We will set a Power Bond and pass. I'm still a beginner artist, but still a lot of fun. Ready to learn. Yeah, that's wonderful. Like, the learning experience, even though sometimes soul-crushing can be a very beautiful process as well. Just when you, like, kind of pass some of these, like, hills, like these certain gaps that you just need to reach over, where things start to get really fun. But sometimes it can be discouraging to get over them, though, so... Huge respect to anybody who picks up a new hobby like this, especially as an adult, and actually goes through with that. That's not easy and worthy of a lot of respect. And yeah, meeting new artists, Marquise, that you mentioned this, meeting people along the way is also such a cool... Oh no, and why would you not play this, you... Syrus, you moron. Oh my god. What are you gonna do with 7 cards? We lost this. We lost already. How is this guy such a moron? I can't believe it. My god. Yeah, okay, this is starting great. Wow. Wow. Fantastic. I can't even with this. I can't with this guy. Okay, let me quickly see. Is there any way we can go for a different strategy? Is there any way? Okay, let me try something. Because I think we saved the recipe the last time, didn't we? I will leave this Dust Tornado in. Just because, you know. Let's keep it like this. And what I would want to do is... What if we try to do something else? I mean, we could try the fusion route. I don't know if that's gonna help us out a lot. Because what destroyed us right now was the fact that... What went wrong here? We got Snatch Steal. We got rid of that with traps. That's cool. Was that this tool or was that the tool before? I don't even remember. Look at that. What I can remember is that Syrus did not play Swords of Revealing Light, and that's something that we cannot impact. I cannot force him to freaking play the cards in his hand that can actually increase our chances to win. That's not something we can do. That is outside of our control. But maybe we can do something else. Okay, what if we search for Poly? We have Fusion Sage, but that's not really better than having King of the Swamp, because King of the Swamp does the same on top of being a fusion material replacement. But the only 2 monsters we can really go for with King of the Swamp are these two. Not great. And I'm starting to really loathe this archetype. We could go for a third King of the Swamp. But I can't go for any of these because we don't have freaking money to do that, but just like theoretically. Maybe we have to set the focus on, how do you call it, on the fusions. But how did we win, people, how did we beat the Obelisk Blue tournament at one time? It was the first attempt, and maybe I'll just try the Obelisks. Let's try the Obelisks. What's gonna happen? What's the worst that can happen? We might even get more DP per win because they're higher ranked, although I don't know if that's really how things work in this game, but... Okay. My god. I should have picked... Maybe I should have picked something less frustrating for a challenge. Because Syrus is truly, truly soul-crushing. Why would he not play... It was the only logical thing. What could have possibly been coded into the AI for it to not play Swords of Revealing Light? That's something I would love to know. I would truly love to know that. 4 wins against these people. 4 wins. That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Me and my roids, dude. Damn it. And he's a raw yellow. He's a raw yellow. How is this guy raw yellow? I don't know. I don't understand. I've been starting... I think I told this already. I've been starting to watch the 3rd season of GX, like the anime in the original dub, in the Japanese dub. And there's like a little plot going on at the start of Syrus wanting to fill, you know, to fill the shoes of his brother, of Zane, of the Kaiser, or whatever they like to call him, after his edgy Agilord phase. And I'm just sitting there thinking, like, Syrus is, for some reason, he's thinking about even getting close to earn the reputation that his brother had, which is so insane. I don't even know what to say, which is funny because he asks Jaden, or Judai, for advice and is mad that he doesn't get any, like, concrete, like specific advice. And he's just like, yeah, dude, you just have to duel or something. And then he's, like, mad and gets all pissy and runs away. And I'm like, dude, what did you expect, man? Like, you're like a 40-kilogram twig and your brother's Ronnie Coleman, and you're like, dude, this year I want to fill the shoes of my big brother. No, you're not going to do that. That's not going to happen. Like, you're barely even passing the freaking duel academy tests or whatever that's supposed to be. And it's dueling, dude. You're in an academy for dueling. You're learning about normal summons in like, lectures. I don't know. Let's not rant about Syrus too much, because after all, we want him happy so he can freaking play the spell card that he draws. Otherwise, I don't see us really winning. Okay, now we can do damage. Imagine building a stun deck that stops Syrus from doing stupid things so you can play your own... I mean, dude, that would work, but I think there are a lot of strategies that could work having Syrus as a partner, basically just trying to win despite him doing his roid shenanigans and not because of it. And that's what makes this so... I could have power bonded. It would not have been enough, but I could have done it. Should I? No. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Because I'm not a moron. And I hope I will not eat these words later. Yeah, we are going for Jetroid. Oh no, dude. Stumbling. Hate it. Hate to see it, but it's okay. We are dealing damage. Is Syrus a worse Mokuba? I mean, now that you say that, Syrus is getting kidnapped frequently. He got kidnapped in Season 1 by the Girl Storm because he was lured in by Dr. Crowler's fake letter. He got kidnapped by Kamula, and Zane was forced to lose the duel. He was winning because of it. He gets kidnapped in Season 3 by freaking Axel Brody, which is such a freaking cool name for that character. It's insane. And I don't remember Season 2. It's been a while since I've seen it. But maybe someone in the chat knows. Has Syrus been kidnapped in Season 2 of the GX anime? I would almost bet money that the answer is yes, but I'm not confident enough to do that. Okay, we cannot beat over this anyway, which is a shame, but we'll put this in defense position. The DOMs are mainly based on grades. He does improve a lot, but it's hard to see since the dub does so much joking around. Okay, it's more apparent in the sub. Fair enough. Again, it's been a while since I've seen the first seasons, and I have not seen them in the, with subtitles. I watched them in the English dub, I think, or the German dub. So now I'm watching the sub with for season 3, and I don't know, it's just, it feels like so unrealistic what he's like trying to do, or what he would like to do. We cannot fuse. I could draw a poly with King of the Swamp, but oh jeez. Okay, no, actually I couldn't, but we could power bond into Ambulance Rescueroid if, you know, we had any space. But we don't, so we are not gonna. Okay. Nah, look at this. I could have destroyed them with one of their own monsters, but we don't need that. We're not pitiful like this. Is that the right word even? I don't know. It's okay. We won against the blue obelisk team. We're not... Oh, that's the countdown team. Wonderful. Last message. Bear strength. Okay. Let's go for these girls. Let's see what they have in store for us. I think after this, I'll probably cycle in a different Yu-Gi-Oh game to play on stream. We might do the Falseman Kingdom thing or the Duels of the Roses thing, but we might keep this game as a little bit of a like cooling down after the other games for future streams. And as the next partner, once we finally do whatever we're supposed to do here in this challenge type of thing, I will pick someone who's fun. Maybe we're gonna do like a Crystal Beast run with, I would say, what's he called in the sub? Wait a minute. Johan Anderson? Is it even Anderson? I know he's called Jesse in the dub, and I love that name for him. And I also love his voice in the both the German and the English versions, because he sounds a little bit more mature. I like that. Okay, let's use Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke. Let's set a power bond. I don't know what Syrus has in the hand. I did not pay attention, sadly, but... Okay. Mataza, the Zapper. Is this the Spirit deck? We have Bottomless Trap also, I think we should be fine. Forget what I said. Johan Anderson, yeah. But I like Jesse, dude. Jesse fits so well with his design, and... I mean, Johan is okay for the Japanese voice, but what the hell, Destiny board. Okay. Now it would be a great time to draw one of the 3 Dustinators I put into the deck. But it does not seem like we're gonna get it at all. Oh my god. Maybe I can get the freaking Heavy Storm. I just used the capsule for Heavy Storm. I know it's ridiculous, but what can you do? Come on, come on. Let's not finish this. Okay, the cool thing about these strategies and tag duels is that usually it's not like both partners follow them. If you had a tag team where both of them use not final countdown, but like Destiny board, I think we'd be cooked. Absolutely. This is horrible. This is so bad. Such a bad free. Oh, and there's ambulance. Okay, but we got it. People, we got it. So at least for now, we're safe. But not for long. If Syrus doesn't pull off anything worthwhile, we're done. We are absolutely done in that case. Let's see. Oh, there's Zinakin in the chat. Welcome back to the stream. So glad to see you joining us today again. Good evening. How many certified Syrus moments have I missed? Not many. I think we've saved most of them for you to enjoy. So strap yourself in. You're in for a ride. But there was at least one. So for completion's sake, you can go back like 10 minutes or something. And oh, this thing is not affected by spell. Wonderful. That was not a certified Syrus moment. I mean, in a sense it was, because we're using mostly his cards, and his cards are so hilariously bad. But yeah, I don't even know anymore. I just don't know. We got 2,000 though, so we can buy packs. We can buy packs. And I'm always going back to the deck edit screen to take a look at what we could possibly improve. But what we need is monsters with protection. And there is a spell card that would allow us to do this. there is one. Believe it or not, there is a archetype-specific trap card, even though I don't know what it's called, but we will find it out shortly. Oh, sorry, I'm already a bit tired. The last few nights I did not really get good sleep. There's Vicroid Connection Zone. And this thing is cool, or would be cool if it wasn't this specific about its conditions, but the monster it fusion summons cannot be destroyed by the effects of spell traps and fact monsters, and its effects cannot be negated. So you have to beat over it. So in a perfect world, this thing would fuse any monster that has Roid in its name, at the very least. But what does this thing do? Well, it only fuses into Vicroid monsters, of which there is one at this time of the game, and that is Jumbo Drill. Jumbo Drill requires 3 different Roid monsters, and those 3 are the better ones for sure, but on their own they can't really survive out in the open. Maybe Submarine Roid has the best conditions because of its defense, but good luck getting these 3 monsters because you cannot substitute the fusion materials. So if I was building a strategy to use Connection Zone, we'd have to get a way to get to Connection Zone, and then we'd have to have the materials in hand or on the board, which is very, very unrealistic. So we might as well use Poly and pray that our monsters don't get destroyed. And usually it's not our monsters getting destroyed that's the problem. Somehow I feel like different things happen to us. Often we're not even able to get off any fusion, which is pretty bad, but okay, is there anything else we can do? Except for increasing our Shining Angel count, maybe going for more King of the Swamps, removing 1 Power Bond. Did you look into counter traps? I mean, we could go for more traps as well. That's always a decent possibility. Maybe we could also get rid of a supercharge, because even though it's nice draw power, sometimes we're not able to get it off, and even then, it's a trap card, so it has a certain degree of slowness to it. I don't know, maybe we should go for more monster removal, because at the end of the day we have materials from Syrus, we have fusion cards that Syrus plays. What Syrus doesn't really play that much, I feel like, are removal cards, so I'm honestly not too sure. But yeah, another Rocket Warrior, another Shining Angel would be good. That was actually the right tab. Light from above or tasty attributes. Light from above it is. Shining Angel, Rocket Warrior. That's what we need. That's what we're gonna buy. And it has to be Friday for this, so we will skip ahead to Friday. Oh yeah, and it seems like some people are very hyped for Falsepawn Kingdom Marquise. I did not miss that message. We will play it. We will play it soon. Don't know when exactly, but it's happening soon, for sure. It is happening very soon. I'm pretty excited for it because I have no idea. I've seen a few screenshots and a few minutes of gameplay, but I have no clue. That's one of the Yu-Gi-Oh games, one of the more modern Yu-Gi-Oh games, like aside from the Game Boy Retro early days collection era. Outside of that, it's one of the few games I have basically no knowledge of. And that's kind of cool because you can watch me experience it for the very first time. And that's not something I can do with a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh titles. Okay, and now we have to pray. Let's buy 10 of these and see where we're at. Okay, there was nothing. We don't need those. Same as the first. Satellite cannon, I mean, lore relevant, but for us right now, really nothing we can use. Okay, that was a Rocket Warrior. Did we already have 3 Rocket Warriors? That was just like, it wasn't even any special rarity or something. But Shining Angel is, I know that. Okay. I mean, we got the Warrior though, so that's something. Just gonna save state this. Let's buy the remaining packs and see what happens. Come on, dude. Shining Angel, let's go. That's a satellite cannon. Did we already use up all the rarities in this box? I hope not. There's another Rocket Warrior. Maybe I already had enough Rocket Warriors. I have no idea. The Creator, dude. What the hell? If I didn't want to restrict the deck to be basically a Syrus deck with a little bit of leeway, We could think of a lot of strategies, and I bet using the creator in some capacity would be a viable one, but not for us, not today. And there it is, no Shining Angel. Okay, that's fine. You know, we can still do this. We can still do this. We can get some money on our hands. Maybe it's time to go back to the Sliffers again, even though we get like what 2,000 DP over there. They're mostly safe wins, I think. Rocket Warrior, let me see. Where are you, my friend? Where is our trusted Rocket Warrior? How am I not seeing it? Oh my god, it's to the far right. What the hell? Okay, I have 16 copies of that. That was not necessarily useful. Any field spell or good equips to help Rocket Warrior the roids? I mean, we could go... Actually, I remember last time when Emil was in here as well, telling, amongst other people, I think, multiple people were saying, hey, you should remove the equip spells from the deck. I think that version of the deck with all the equip spells was actually how we won the tournaments, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Like, try to remember, people. Wasn't that the version of the deck that got us pretty freaking far into this? Because I think it was. I have a feeling that it could have been. And there is a machine type. Sorry, there is a machine type equip that we used, which I think is pretty fitting for the deck and not something we just like splash in because we are absolutely desperate for it and kind of we try to legitimize it that way. I think it's a pretty solid one. With 700 attack stuff. Wait a minute, where is it? Oh yeah, 7 completed. It's actually, I thought it was like written out something. We could use 7 completed. We could use other, you know, spell and trap cards, but of all of them that we've seen so far, I think this one is the most authentic for the deck, isn't it? My thought process is equip spells will help make up the strength of Power Bond. Allowing for combos by Fusion Recovery. Will help make up... Oh yeah, you mean that we throw out the Power Bonds because we get attack power from 7 completed, and then we can go for Fusion Recoveries because our fusions will always be strong enough. I'm thinking like, if we get a 7 completed on things like Drillroid or Steamroid, they're pretty decently strong beat sticks that could probably help us get over this, so... How about we just throw a few of them in? Because what this deck is really lacking is just raw power. And the fusions that would offer raw power are so difficult to get. We're building the entire deck for a not that great chance of getting semi-consistently into some of these fusions. And this is what some of them look like. 2200, that's laughable, that's pathetic. UFO Roid, if we're lucky, we get a 2800 one, but... You know, that's only if we pull it off. The spear equipped give monsters piercing battle damage. I mean, I think it... Which one? The spear? Which spear? Sorry, I don't see it right now. This thing, I think, gives piercing damage, right? I mean, we had this thing in our deck previously, but I don't think it's something we really need because we have Drillroid to get rid of defensive monsters, so... If the Ballista one... Oh, Ballista, wait a minute. Oh, it gains attack when it attacks face down defense position monsters, but that's a very specific use, so I wouldn't use that over like regular equipped cards. Okay, we could remove a Power Bond. We could add a Fusion Recovery. I mean, Fusion Recovery would be actually... Maybe Fusion Recovery is also the way to go. Okay, is there other things we could... let's remove one Dust Tornado. Is there anything else we could realistically, like, turn down? Maybe Dimension Capsule? Do we really need Dimension Capsule to go for, like, one Power Bond or something? It's such a slow strategy. I think, like, having one Future Fusion that goes directly into this is cool, but if we go for a... like a Power Bond with different Dimension Capsule, and in the meanwhile we don't get the necessary materials, or we lose them because we have to place them on the board. I'm thinking like this is not not the ideal situation to be in. But I'm also thinking something like Ambulance Roid and rescue, like having Ambulance Roid around, is that really a good pick? Is it really worth having the potential possibility of getting Ambulance Rescueroid out as a fusion really worth the freaking horrendous feeling of drawing this top-decking Rescue Ambulance Roid? I don't know. I also think we'd remove a capsule, and I'm thinking about removing Ambulance Roid too. I don't know. Let's remove one capsule for now. Should we keep Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke? I don't know. It does the same thing as Drillroid. Like, we could also play Drillroid instead, because this is not searchable with this, with the Shining Angel at all. Oh my god. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say. But I'm almost thinking that since we're playing with Syrus anyway, we will get into some situations where we can get into a Ambulance Rescueroid, but I think I'd rather... Would I rather draw Drillroid instead? No, let's keep one. Let's keep one in. Let's keep one inside. Better warrior type. We don't have many warrior types, and I was searching for a light one. Why was I searching for a light one anyway? Why was that important? I think it was just an 1800 attack warrior, but I think having another rocket warrior is probably preferable, but we already have a third rocket warrior. Damn it, dude. Okay. Okay, let me think about this. Because at the end of the day, the main goal here would still be to go for UFO-roid fighter. We can search for warrior types, we already did that, but I know that we don't have a lot of them available, and the last few times we checked, it was all nothing too great, nothing searchable with Shining Angel, which is a bummer, but is there anything else that could search Shining Angel, which would be like a chain of searches? I don't think there is. And the sad part is also that the warrior lady of the desert, or what it's called, only searches warrior monsters that are Earth as well, so we cannot search Rocket Warrior with her. So we'd have to use different search engines essentially to get different warrior monsters, and that's cluttering the deck up too much, I think. So what I'm thinking about here is maybe remove Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke, because for the odd chance that we are in a position to get UFO-roid fighter, we will probably be able to have searched a rocket warrior beforehand. Is what I'm thinking. So what if we remove this thing and we go for fusion recoveries instead? And we keep 2 equipped cards around. Or maybe add a third one, I don't know. I'll add it and we might remove it then. Okay. There must be a fusion key search, right? There has to be. Sorry. That's absolutely horrendous. Can we use any of the Hex Seal fusions? Would that make any sense? We could use the fire one. But the other ones have to be the correct ones, would not be worth it. So we have to use an earth one. Ah, damn it, that's all not great. None of that is great in any way, shape, or form. What is the effect of Ambulance Rescueroid? Once per turn, when a monster on your side of the field is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon that monster in defense position. But that requires Ambulance Rescueroid to be in the field. And if this thing is still on the field while something else that's worthwhile returning gets destroyed, I don't know if we really benefit from this a lot. Okay, how about we do this? We are going to remove this thing. We will instead... Should I add another submarine? I will add another submarine. And we will go for Fusion Recovery. Is that what it's called? Fusion Recovery? Yes. And now if we had another King of the Swamp, would be brilliant. And then I could remove another card to get King of the Swamp in. And now we're sitting at 41 cards, but I don't know if I think I actually prefer this version over the one we had before. Shining Angel, one King of the Swamp, and I think we'd be pretty set, honestly. Thing is, we have one UFO, we have 2 UFOroids. We could probably reduce it to 1 since we have search options for it. But if somehow this one gets into the graveyard, it's basically done. So, and then Future Fusion also wouldn't work. So I think we have to keep UFOroid at 2 copies. Even though it's not my absolutely favorite thing, but... Okay. So this will be... This will be version 2. The slightly different approach. I think the 7 completed could make a difference. Because that's... honestly, I'm pretty sure that's how we were able to overcome some of the difficult situations in some of these tournaments. Where we just need freaking attack power. We just need attack power. We need more damage, because the more damage you do, the fewer turns your opponents will also have to build their obscure freaking final destination. Is it final countdown destiny board? Is it destiny board? Oh my god, I'm forgetting all the names. Sorry, I'm already a bit tired, but let's try the obelisk one again. Let's try obelisks. First, the easier opponents. Let's test the waters. We did not change a lot now, but a few things, and I think that's okay. Destiny board. Is it really Destiny board? Wow. Okay. Now we can play the game properly. Okay, we could fuse. We could poly into Steam Gyroid. It's not the greatest card ever, but, you know, it's something. And this is such... this is so sad. This is so freaking sad. Imagine there wasn't a restriction on Jumbo Drill. We could have used 3 of them to get Jumbo Drill right now. Do piercing damage in this defense position monster. It would have been beautiful. And yes, I will so pop the Shining Angel now. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we can do. Let's play it safe. That was not... Oh, wow. Are you kidding me? Why exactly was this possible? 2,000 or less defense. Okay, yeah, that's the zombie strategy. Okay, I see. I can see that. Let's pop a Future Fusion. And... let's do the UFOroid. Okay. That would be enough to get rid of this monster. But this will mean trouble. I mean, Syrus now, he probably won't do the right thing, but what we could do now is... we could attack with Rocket Warrior into this thing, reduce it to 19... Okay, now we can't. Just as I was about to explain the only strategy that would allow us to get over this thing... Okay, he's not going to Heavy Storm this, of course he's not. But he got Sacred, so it's okay. But the opponent got Mirror Force. Because now we're playing against obelisks, and their parents are rich enough to buy them good cards, of course. That's how the Yu-Gi-Oh! World functions, isn't it? Isn't that the truth? I think it is. But we have 2700 attack. We are destroying this thing. Okay. Rough start. Especially considering these are the... Oh no! Why? Every single time something like this. How the hell? Thank goodness. This card is actually saving us the Dark Door. Maybe we should tuck that in. Jeez. Syrus got Snatch Steal though. So we're pretty... I think we're pretty good. The duel is just going to take ages. And nobody's got time for that. We are setting this in defense position. There's no reason for Steamroid to be in attack position now. Oh my god! Oh my god! Are you serious? Are you How? How does it not detect that? It's right there! It's right here, dude! Right! I mean, we're gonna win anyway, but... what the hell? It's right there! One monster during their battle phases. One! Why would you defuse? Oh, wow. Holy freaking hell. I'm gonna play Fusion Recovery just because I want to taste the great feeling of being able to use it. I reckon we're not gonna have many of these moments, but this is one of them, and it's delicious. Syrus moment. Clip that shit. Syrus moment. Certified. Absolutely. The highest level of credibility on that certificate. The moment could not get any more Cyrusy than this. Let's go for these girls again. I think they crushed us last time, but maybe we can get some revenge. Syrus moment, dude. Zenikin, you're right. That was horrible. That was so horrible. What the hell? Okay, just gonna check if the stream is doing fine, because that's something I didn't do now, but I think it's looking okay. I haven't checked Twitch at all, because most of you, of course, are watching it over on YouTube, but the problem about that is I seldom have anyone to really confirm that the Twitch stream is running. And in fact, it is not. How? How the hell? That's a joke, right? That is a joke. How are we not live on Twitch? What the hell is that? Okay, let me... It wasn't on. It wasn't on for some reason. Okay. I mean... I don't know what that was about, but... Okay, so now something happened in Restream. If any of you who are currently there can confirm me that the stream on YouTube is still up and running, because I saw something moving there, just give me a short confirmation that everything is fine, that you're still able to hear me, able to see me, and this wonderful, wonderful, extremely fun game we're playing right now. That would truly help me out. Otherwise, I'll have to check if I didn't like ruin the whole setup like this. There's no reason for that to be the truth, but I mean, you never know, right? Oh, and we don't... Okay, we have Jetroid. It's still up. Thank you, Marquise. That's wonderful to hear. I think now it should also be up on Twitch, which is exactly what we wanted. Nice. Okay, the gamble paid off. 1900 damage, which is pretty cool. Not often we get that in this deck. And I will keep Fusion Recovery. I have to make an effort to really see the cards that Syrus draws at the beginning, because that could influence the decision making. Because sometimes it might be better to pass him a card, and in other situations it might be a completely bad idea to pass him a card, so... Okay, Snatch stealing our Steamroid is absolutely stupid, but, you know, I'm not going to prevent him from making such extremely obvious mistakes. We still have a turn for Swords of Revealing Light, so... I would have angeled into UFOroid and hoped to draw Poly. Fair enough. Fair enough. We could have also maybe somehow... I don't know if he would have used Power Bond, though. It's difficult to set something up for him to use the way you want. And dude, I get PTSD from these Herald cards. When I played Master Duel, one of the meta decks was... What were they called? The one that used Heralds as a complementary engine or other engine or whatever. Damn it, what was that name? That had like these extremely long combos in their opening turns. Maybe some of you know. There was like one deck in particular that was really, really bad for this. Now I could do that. I could now attack... Okay, I can't because the monster's too weak, but that's not a bad thing. I'm moron. I should have attacked with Steamroid. That was an absolutely stupid move. Embarrassing. But it's okay. It's not the difference that we would have needed for something to happen. Now, if things were going my way, he would destroy Shining Angel, but of course he's not going to do that because we have a Steamroid with the most stupid effects in existence. Okay, but that's also fine. That is also fine. And we got it, dude. Win number 2. 700. Dude, that's almost 2.5 sandwiches. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. That's some good freaking money we got there. Were the cards... I think they were machine themed. Pretty sure they had a bunch of like level 4, 2000 attack monsters that... Drytrons, I think, right? Were they called dry? I think they were. Oh my god, every time I would see these Herald cards pop up, that's the only archetype I can think of. Holy hell. And there's Mike Lenz in the stream. Welcome back. So nice to see you. Hope you enjoy your stay. And hope you have fun watching me suffer, because that is what we've been doing so far. But I think you knew what you were getting into clicking on the stream. So yeah, enjoy. Enjoy your time. I love T-Rex. We will find that out. It was Drytrons. Thanks. Yeah, that's what I thought. Still got PTSD from fighting these. I played ranked a little bit during one season in Master Duel. I got to like gold rank, so really underwhelming performance. But you know, I was pretty new to modern Yu-Gi-Oh, so I think I did okay. I did play an absolutely tier 1 deck, I think. Was it the tier 1 deck? I mean, I also played some slightly worse ones, but I definitely tried to play meta, so... What are we gonna do here? I think I'll Steamroid into Sabersaurus. I will use swords, and I will also Future Fusion, all of these things. And the reason is, I want to save Lightning Vortex. There are some strong dinosaur cards, even in this state of the game, I think. And I need some backup. If things go south, I need a backup. And there goes my backup. Wow. Wonderful. She plays Monarchs. Monarchs. Okay, there goes the Poly. That's also great. I think we're done. I think we are losing this. Look at the damage. We have Lightning Vortex though. I did save this for a reason. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Wow, what the hell? What the hell? That is crazy. I have to Torrential Don Zalug. Are you kidding me? Are you messing with me right now? That is insanity. What is this duel, dude? What is this duel? If she played Snatch Steal right now, I would have lost my mind. I would have lost it completely. Imagine she played a Snatch Steal in this turn. I think I would have lost it. Honest to God, the way today's been going, the way the start of the stream's been going and everything in this challenge, I think this would have been it. I think we would have had to end... We would have had to end it right then and there. That's the right. That was good grammar, right? I think it was. I'm satisfied. What is this? Oh, no, dude. That's the loss, dude. Screw you. What the hell? Are we done? 100 life points. We need something. Limiter removal. We have to use it. I have to use... If Magic Cylinders, we're done. Yes, dude, we got... Well, look at the LP count. What the hell? The opponents have Syrus from... I didn't even notice. I was too... I don't know. I would say I was too focused on the duel, but that's obviously not the truth. The opponent stopped Syrus from killing you with Power Bomb. I guess I should thank them. Oh. Wow. That hurts. Drytron is a ritual-focused deck that can summon Herald of Perfection during the plays with the right cards. It was horrible. It was so freaking horrible. But we got it. Yeah, Monarchs mean trouble, but we're still going. We're still alive and kicking. Let's go, old turtle. What the hell? So far, so good. We can do this. We can do this. We just have to treat these like speedrun attempts for like speedruns with a lot of RNG, you know. We need a bit of RNG, we need a bit of luck on our side. And we have to play until we get it. And what... That's so nice with Drillroid. But why would you not set another Sakuretsu? Sakuretsu? Yeah, whatever. Let's get rid of the cage. Let's do some damage. Please no Mirror Force. Follow the Haunted. Not the outcome I expected, but not the worst thing in the world, I suppose. No, I'm not passing Lightning Vortex, that's too important. Oh, and there is Akima in the chat. Welcome back to the stream, so nice to see you. I don't even remember who was in here last week. It feels like I haven't seen your name in quite a while, so it's definitely nice to see it in the chat. I hope you enjoy your stay. I hope you enjoy watching me suffer once again with Syrus on my side. But I don't know if you caught the last duel, but miraculously we got to win. We just got it. Don't know what to tell you, but it was beautiful. Come on, Syrus, do something. Finally getting settled after my move, missing Hawaii, but the cost of living is so much cheaper on the mainland. Oh damn, you moved from Hawaii to the mainland again? Oh, that's crazy. What a crazy turn of events, but I hope you're happy where you are now. It seems like, at least financially, you'll be in a much more comfortable position, and that's a good thing, you know. Sometimes these simple things are important. You know, have an easier cost of living, being able to afford more things. Sometimes that makes a huge difference. Should I lightning this? No, we're not lightning vortexing that. But I think now it's starting to come to a point where I should pass this to Syrus, because if they manage to summon anything substantial, we need any way out of that we possibly can get, and that is so brilliant, dude. Drillride is saving this, is carrying this entire challenge basically on his back. What the hell? Look, that was the best supercharge I've ever seen. That was ridiculous. Okay, we will floodgate here. We will set King of the Swamp and hope that he does something. Hope and pray. But he got Snatch Steal. He got Magic Cylinders. There it is. Now we don't need it. We can save it for a better occasion. Because Harpy's Brother, that's not a card you want to Snatch Steal, but sometimes it's a card you have to Snatch Steal. But a card that you also want to have is definitely Fusion Recovery, because we can get King of the Swamp and the Poly. That's actually a very nice thing. I think it was a good strategic decision to change these. And I could pass Syrus. Should I pass these to Syrus? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. No, I'm not. I will use 7 Tools of the Bandit. We have Magic Cylinder, we have so many removal options, we have protection, we have everything. We got everything covered. Akima says, I sadly missed the last few streams. Don't worry about it, dude. What you're gonna see today is basically more of what's happened the last few weeks, so yeah, it's all good. Hammer Shot, wow, Hammer Shot of all things. And he gets an Ambulance Roid of all the monsters he could have drawn, wow. What is this duel? What is happening? He can't beat over Ambulance Roid. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. And you know what? I also can't believe it. We can freaking poly into Ambulance Rescue Roid. Can you believe that? I can't. There's no way. And oh my god. Yeah, it's not enough. I will just use 7 completed. It might be a bad idea, but I will use it now. And if I don't respond to as many messages as I have done in the past, it's because I'm trying to focus a bit more on the game, because I did notice in a lot of the streams, sometimes I spend like 5 minutes at a time talking and responding and not playing the game at all. And I know that for some people, that's not like exactly the most fun thing. They just want to see some gameplay and like chill around a bit. So I'll try to balance it a little bit better, you know? So don't feel like I'm neglecting your messages, but I'm trying to kind of be less yappy. That's the main goal for now. Should I summon this? No, we're just gonna keep everything. We're just gonna keep everything like it is. You probably just heavy storm in your back row. What do you mean? You probably... We have heavy storm, or he's... Oh, they're gonna heavy storm us. But that would be fine. That would be completely okay. Change position for face cam. Yeah, that was one thing from last time, but we've changed it around a few times. And it really depends on the game and what we're currently doing. I feel like this, you don't see the cards that I'm hovering over, but you can read everything. You can also see the opponent's life points count. It almost feels like this is the better alternative, but I could be wrong, you know. We can beat over this. And we can attack as well. I could also just get rid of it. You know what? I'm not playing around. I am not playing around. Okay, so let me respond to a few messages. At the very least, use ambient rescueroids effect. Okay, I did not pay attention. Was there an opportunity to use it? Almost 1000 DP is great. Our Marquis said there may be a chance of a big change happening and I hope I get some meaningful progress on my bachelor. Is the big change a positive thing? That sounds like it could be like a good opportunity or something. If that's the case, then, well, congratulations. Or like a preemptive congratulations, because let's hope you get whatever opportunity there might be. Let me just quickly focus. Okay, we're doing these last. Should we go for the Black Flame? Yeah, we have to do all these. For now, I'm just looking forward to a convention this Saturday. What kind of convention? That sounds like fun. Yu-Gi-Oh related. And Akim asks, are you running a mod? Kind of. It's a texture pack you can download. I linked it in the previous streams. I will also make sure to link it again in the description after the stream. It's a texture pack. If you look for it, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force 2 texture pack. It's the only one available by some lovely person whose nickname I don't remember, sadly, but you can look it up. And it's amazing because I'll briefly move my camera away so you can see it. Look at, maybe I'll keep the camera in the bottom left corner after all, because you can see the card art and that's so beautiful. Look at it. It's so high detailed. And it makes playing the game so much more fun, honestly. It enhances the experience by magnitudes. I love it. Okay, Dimension Capsule. What are we going for? Future Fusion. Yeah, let's go for it, even though it's slow as all hell. I don't know what to do here. Is there anything useful we could do? I will attack with Jetroid, and if things go south... Okay. Things went pretty freaking south. I'll set a power bond. That's horrendous. Okay, now I need to... Sorry, I need to move the camera somewhere else, because like this, it's... I can't read the card text, and sometimes that screws me over completely. But that was a good freaking... Did you see that play? Passing power bond to Syrus, he goes into the ambulance rescueroid, obliterates Horus. Wonderful, because I don't think we could have creature swapped Horus, right? We could go for another one. And truth be told, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Sunday and Monday and see what happens. Okay, Marquis, that sounds lovely. I wish you all the best. You're gonna get it. You just need to believe in the heart of the cards, and everything will fall into place just nicely. But seriously, ich drückte die Daumen. I'm pressing my thumbs for you. How dumb does that sound in English, dude? It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Almost like Dragon with the Ersatz head. There's also a lovely little nugget. I think it's time for Future Fusion. Just in case, you know, have some backup plans. If our board gets cleared for some reason, Lightning Vortex, safety measure. But it's looking like we could win the Obelisk tournament, people. Unfortunate. Also unfortunate. This thing, what the hell? He could have just Vortexed this. I'm scared. Metal Fiend tokens. He set a monster. I don't like that, but I don't have to, because I think with this thing we're gonna win. Okay, so 200 IQ move, hopefully. I will set these two because I'm really afraid of a Mirror Force. We could win this. We got it. We got it. Another win. Yes. Yes. Oh, wow. Almost 2 sandwiches in one battle. Can you believe it? We're almost rich at this point. If you can buy 2 sandwiches from one battle. And people, 7 grass. 7. How many? We can buy 14 sandwiches. We did it. We did Obelisk. It went by like this. I didn't even notice it. We won the freaking Obelisk tournament. With the few changes that we did, like that's all we did from one deck to the other. It's really not a crazy amount. Maybe we were also just very lucky. And yes, it's so time for pack openings. But just take a quick look at this. And I have to move my camera again. But that's important. It's okay. It's completely fine. Look at this. This was the old setup. This is the new one. It's not a crazy difference. And there's a few cards we're still missing. Another Shining Angel, as I said, would be great. Another King of the Swamp would also be pretty good. Then we can think which cards we're going to remove in favor of them. But maybe something like 7 tools for the bandits. I don't know if this card is really that important to have one copy of. Maybe also compulsory, because there are not that many monsters who have like destruction protection. So something like Bottomless Trap Hole, I think, is mostly fine. Either way, what kind of difference that made? Crazy. Insanity. Yeah, top right angle. Okay, so I should put it back to top right. We can do that, that's fine. If that's the preferred... Oh no, I clicked on it again. But it's okay. Yeah, so today, I probably mentioned this already, but today will be a slightly shorter stream. I'm not going to do it way too long, because tomorrow we're leaving for a short little, rather spontaneously planned vacation, but that's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to this. I still have to pack. That's the half truth. I already sorted out everything I want to pack, but I just need to put it in the bags and the suitcase. So that's going to be fun. Imagine if the opponents would actually give you sandwiches. What kind of sandwiches would... Oh my god, Marquise. You're coming up with the craziest ideas, but it sounds kind of brilliant, honestly. Imagine a Tag Force game like this. Everything is about sandwiches. That's the currency. You're trading Dude, they should make it like another, even more post-apocalyptic kind of setting. I mean, 5Ds was not post-apocalyptic. It was just like starting out in a poor region, right? But imagine like a post-apocalyptic Yu-Gi-Oh! Themed anime season, and the only remaining currency are freaking sandwiches. And there's like evil rich guys who claimed all the golden egg sandwiches and like preserving them in like high-tech futuristic freezing machines or something, or they're like forcefully breeding the gold chickens or some other nonsense like this, and you have to stop them. And they are like, and I don't know, if you eat one of them, it cures like all your diseases, and the protagonist has to reclaim them, or some nonsense like this. I don't know, what am I even talking about, dude? Let's open card packs, and these are the wrong packs, but okay, let's open some other packs. Let's try to get some... We have a Mirror Force. We don't need a second one, I think. Could we play a second Mirror Force? Look, I don't even know. The ban lists have changed so much, I have no idea. There's probably better counters than 7 tools. Yeah, definitely. You're right, we should go for some counter traps. What is the best Tag Force to start with? I haven't played them before. Like, if this is something that appears to interest you, and you're on the edge, I would probably... it depends. It really depends. Tag Force 1 is really cool because it's immersive. It starts you at the story of the first anime season. You feel a bit like you're actually a student in the Duel Academy. You go to class, you have to befriend people to make them into your partners. It's a cool experience. For Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag dueling, in my opinion, it's not the best experience at all. And I much prefer, at least my memories, much prefer Tag Force 3 for GX. Although you do have Synchro cards in there as well, but almost none of the NPCs play them, so I think it's okay. So for gameplay, purely just some Tag Force fun, I think Tag Force 3 is the best, but overall, if you like the concept and the immersion of being around on the island, honestly play the first one and then move on chronologically. I think that's a good idea. For 5Ds, I have no idea, I haven't played them yet. Also games we need to do like first playthroughs on stream, but I reckon the 5Ds Tag Force games are also pretty popular titles, so, you know, maybe also a good place to start if you prefer 5Ds overall. And we have Raven the Wraith. Wraith, I think, right? who wrote the one for... that was a response to which tag was, of course, now I get it. Also, Raven Wraith, I think I'm seeing your name the first time in the chat, so huge welcome to the stream, if that's the case. Otherwise, also, of course, welcome back. Glad to see your name here. I hope you have some fun with us, doing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. Tag Force 1, each Tag Force is canon. I think Tag Force 1 is a good place to start overall, if you like the concept. If you like just dueling, Tag Force dueling, or like tag dueling, maybe not ideal, but yeah. I'm playing 1, then 2, then 3. I think that's a good order, honestly, and in my opinion, they keep improving, at least in like the gameplay dueling aspect, and that I think is a pretty cool thing. If you start with Tag Force 3 and go back to Tag Force 2, the sandwiches are more expensive. Some cards are missing for certain decks you might have grown used to using, and all these things. So I think chronologically is never a bad idea. And there it is, that streamboo.live spammy ad. We're gonna remove this shortly. And damn it, I'm losing my voice, dude. What the hell? Sorry, I have to cool down a bit. I did some voice recording today for the new video. As I said, the script is freaking long. It's over 30 pages again. So it will be probably an hour long, maybe a little bit longer, if things continue the way they have been so far. But where is it? We are on Twitch here, but that's not, that's the wrong site. I need to open it here. We will continue with the game shortly. I just need to ban this one comment that we get every freaking stream for some reason, but it's okay. It does not take long at all, and then we will just be able to continue. Just gonna hop in the stream manager and get rid of it very, very quickly. There it is. There's the ban, and it is away. Wonderful. Now we can just delete the message from here, add the block list and restream chat, and I think we're pretty good. I think we're pretty good now. The stream bot finally arrived. Yeah, what would we have possibly done without the stream bot? Our trusted friend. Is it the most consistent regular in this stream? I mean, Marquise, I think you basically missed none of them. Did you miss any of my streams? Honestly, like a serious question. That would be crazy if you were here for every single one of them. But I think that it could be the case, right? So in that sense, the bot does not have you beaten. Because I think the bot was the bot around for the first time? I don't even remember that. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? Crazy. But yeah, thanks a lot for the ongoing support. I really appreciate it. I really, really do. I do enjoy synchro very much as well. Yeah, I also am not like I'm not apprehensive to synchros at all. I think there's some cool archetypes there, and I also kind of like that we get an opportunity to mix them in with the GX gameplay. Also, hi Dino chat, hi Tutu, welcome. As I said, I hope you have fun with us, doing some tagful stuff, having some fun with these classic, in my opinion, or some of them at least, timeless games. So nice to go back to this era of Yu-Gi-Oh! And have your tag dueling. Tag dueling is so cool. I don't know why it's not more popular with... Oh, wow, there's a second Miracles. And I did not check if it's limited. What the hell? But it's okay, maybe we can get all the good traps. I don't even know what good counter traps are in general. Another Solemn Judgment would be cool, I suppose. But that one's probably also limited, isn't it? Yes, indeed, but Counterpoint, Red Dragon Archfiend is just rare. Wait. I believe I never missed one. I also believe that, honestly. I came late. Yeah, but coming late is like, whatever. That does not count at all. Stardust Dragon is such a good card. And yes, Archfiend is also cool. There's cool sync. The first wave of synchro cards, there were cool archetypes in there, weren't they? And the anime was banger. Are you using an HD mod? Yes, there's one HD texture pack for Tag Force 2. You can just Google it. I'll put it in the description after the stream is over. You can also find it in one of my past streams of playing this game. But you can also just Google it. It's really the same. There's only one of them, and it's so cool it exists. And it's pretty easy to set up if you use the emulator. Okay, more traps, I think. I mean, how about some intermediate traps? Cover Fire would be good in the deck if you want to increase the attack power. Cover Wall of Revealing Light, let's go. I don't think we've pulled that one before, have we? Hack openings, dude. You know, in reality, none of us actually enjoy dueling or playing the card game. We just love opening packs, so that's all what we're here for, really. Of course, I'm just semi-kidding, but opening packs is a lot of fun. And yeah, that was a new one. Wall. This could also be a good card. I'm just not a fan of paying life points for these kind of things when we play Power Bond, even if it's just one of them. We all know how trigger happy Syrus is with Power Bond, which is, as we found out last time, or as I realized, is lore accurate. His entire first arc of the story was not having been able to properly use Power Bond and getting disrespected by his brother because of it. And honestly, Zane was right. Zane was right all along. Zane did nothing wrong. Syrus is a moron. He should not be allowed to use cards. Sorry, oh my god. I flipped over my microphone. What was I saying? Yeah, I was saying Syrus should not be legally allowed to use cards like Power Bond. That's my opinion, and I think I'll end the point on that note. Let's go for a few more traps before we open light packs. I use it. I found it from Daya. Yeah, Daya is the man, dude. Actually, I think Daya streamed yesterday. That was yesterday, I think. I popped into the stream because he was playing Capsule Monster Coliseum, which is the absolute cornerstone of this channel, as most of you probably know, so I had to kind of pop in and say hi. And it was so cool watching Daya play the game, and I think I only listened to a few minutes of it, but it seemed like he was not very familiar with the game, so he had no idea about like good strategies, what monsters are better than others, how like the leveling scaling completely skews the perception of which monsters are actually good to use and others are not, and the attributes and all of these things. It was so refreshing, you know, to see someone not familiar with these systems. That's probably what it's gonna feel like when I hop over on Duelist of the Roses or Falseman Kingdom, because no plan about these games. I played Duelist of the Roses, but I don't really know about all the intricacies of that game, and there's so many systems in that game, like leveling your deck leader for special abilities or things like that. No idea, absolutely no idea. Let's move my camera. Okay, I think it's time for light packs now. I would love a mod remake for the combined Tag Force games. It would be cool, but honestly, having an emulator like this with an HD texture pack, and be honest with yourself, take a look at the Early Days collection. Do you think Konami would do a better job and deliver a better experience that you have to pay 60 bucks for than what you're seeing right now on my stream? I can speed up the game. This is 100%, 150% game speed. Music sounds still okay. We have 8 times the resolution, upscaling from the emulator. We have an 8 HD texture pack with crazy high definition character models, you know, the portraits of cards. Like, what? You think it's gonna be a better experience if Konami does it? I don't know. I can't imagine they would bother to release a really polished product with lots of like obvious passion behind it, you know, which is what you would require to do something like this. Oh boy. A randomizer for Tag Force, that would be insane. I mean, I suppose it's only a matter of time until things become easier to code and someone who's bored and skilled enough comes around, just like Margin Wamu did for CMC eventually, or like I suppose before that with the Libra mod, the first mod for CMC for Capsule Monster Coliseum. Someone had to start, and then Margin Wamu came around, created the randomizer, and I've seen him make a breakthrough about being able to add like different card art for the monsters in Capsule Monster Coliseum. So it seems like we, or like the developers, are getting closer to being able to fully replace monsters with custom ones. Probably not the 3D models though, those are difficult, but in general, just being able to, you could make, if things go the way that they have gone with other Yu-Gi-Oh games, or games in general, at some point, maybe in some years, you can make like, you can play like a freaking GX mod of Capsule Monster Coliseum, and wouldn't that be absolutely rad? I think it would. I think that would be so crazy. God damn it. And there's Neko Cat in the chat as well. Welcome to the stream. So glad to see you back in here with us again. I'm actually studying computer science. I could try to look into it. Dude, I mean, if you have the time and you're up to it, by all means, I think we would all appreciate any efforts going into something like this. You know, just even more ways of having fun with this game. I think we'd all appreciate that. Honestly, the modding community for a lot of these Yu-Gi-Oh games is very strong, and I love to see it. There will also definitely be some checking out of mods, Forbidden Memories on the stream at some point. But I have a little bit of a surprise in that area planned for a video coming up probably likely this year. I think it really depends on how quickly I'll be able to make these videos and release them, because life's fairly stressful right now. have my master's exams coming up. Also some job changes that required a lot of effort right now, and probably will the next few months as well. But I have a lot of content ideas. You can't even imagine that, like, my head when I'm doing stuff around the house, or like I'm commuting somewhere, my head is just like spinning. Okay, I could do a video on this. I could, like, the thumbnail could look like this, you know, what would be a good video title or whatever. The machine is always working. Damn, another crate to do. What the hell? Emulators are technically illegal unless you use your own BIOS and copies of games. I mean, aren't we all using our own BIOS and our own copies of the games from the hardware we owned before? Aren't we all doing that? I don't care about the Elliot's collection, I don't know, but yeah, the Elliot's collection was not particularly great, but I think it was a step in the right direction. If they release more collections, they should improve on them though. It's just that I think for some games, the added accessibility of having it in like a collection neatly packed on like Steam, you know, it might make it easier to alter game files and create modded content. Maybe. I don't know if that's true, but I could imagine something like this being true. And the translations for the old games were really important. I think the Early Days collection releasing was an important step, because now you can actually go back and play some of these older titles that were Japanese only before. And just in a completionist sense, I love that. I love that we can do that now, even if I don't really play them a lot or at all. But we did not pull a single Shining Angel, have we? I wasn't paying attention, but I think we did not. Arkima says, I mean, I can't speak for everyone else, but I will watch any video upload. That's so good. I love that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That warms my heart. I understand the stress of getting everything just right. It's the problem is you never know why a video is performing the way it does. You can only assume, but the feedback you get from comments that are so disproportionate to the amount of actual views that are happening. If people don't click on your video, you don't know if it was because of the thumbnail, because of the title, because you don't get any feedback on the reason. You just see, okay, this video is not performing as I expected, what can I do? Upload multiple thumbnails, change the title, take the video down, change something, re-upload it. It has worked for me in the past on a couple of occasions, but sometimes you don't know, and you pour so much time and effort into the video. And don't get me wrong, my last video that I've taken down, that I plan on re-uploading, it got 11,000 views in a week, which was cool, but I just know that it was a Forbidden Memories challenge run, and I know that Forbidden Challenge memory runs do so much better on average, not just when Genre uploads them, when anyone else uploads them, really. So I was thinking, something is wrong. I did something bad, and I can fix it, or I can do it better and re-upload it, and we'll just see if it works. We'll have to try. It's really mostly a trial and error game, but sometimes it just feels like your video you don't deserve anything really, but that logically from the content, you know, it should have performed differently and just doesn't. And you know, you're out in the dark, you can just guess. There is no Shining Angel. We need to pull more packs. Oh boy. And did I miss anyone joining? We have Neko, we have Mike, we have Raven, Akima as well. I need to get better about commenting on videos. I forgot the feedback helps create. I think it helps a lot, so I read every single comment and I appreciate every single comment. So you haven't pulled... Okay, thanks, Mike. Vortex Kong. Okay, fair. Let's get in here. And there's Emil Buratovic. I'm late. Doesn't matter, dude. You just... I'm still glad you've been able to join us. And I'm so glad to see you back. Enjoy your stay. Oh lord, almost all the files are some proprietary. I think encryption, yeah, I think depending on the emulator and the system, modding stuff is so freaking bad. I know Margin said that he had like someone who was like not coaching him, but someone who was like basically teaching him about certain, I don't even know, like certain things about coding or coding techniques specifically that they used to kind of access some of these PS2 files, or like to understand them. And I think depending on the system, you might need entirely different approaches to do that, but I have no idea. I have no clue about software development or anything related to it. I make music, and I can teach people to play guitar. That's what I'm good at. So it's not my field of expertise, really. And I'm pretty good at losing with Syrus. Oh my god, there it is. Yes, dude, what the hell? Hype shining freaking angel. Lovely card. Lovely card it is. Okay, now that we got Shining Angel, and now that my voice is really starting to crack quite often, I think we will go for a short break after this. Do you do paid guitar lessons? I do. That was my, or that is, I mean, it's a weird state right now that I'm in. I'm basically in... How can I explain this without getting too specific? Because I can't get very specific yet, but let's just say I got an opportunity to join a project where I'll be playing a lot. I'll be touring across most of the German-speaking countries and neighboring countries, and also some other cool occasions that will happen. But I will talk about these once it's public. Not that any of you know the project, it's not like a big project or anything, but it's something that will allow me to play for a living, and I will... Yeah, it was just a great opportunity. Up until this point, I was still studying, so I wasn't working full-time, but I was teaching guitar for a living, and I was doing this for quite a few years now, and that's actually the degree that I studied, or that I'm still studying. It's called like instrumental pedagogy or music education for instruments. So that's basically what it's there for. It's like part performance degree and part pedagogy. So like the focus is you get better at your instruments so that you can teach it better, essentially. That's what it is. And the cool thing is in Austria, there are a lot of like music schools that are dedicated for people to learn instruments, mostly children, of course. And it's like a tailor-suited environment for people like me who study this to get jobs there. It's just that there's not a lot of these schools, so it's always a bit of a drag. You kind of have to fill in, like you mostly do fill-in jobs for years until you get something for a longer period. You have to do a lot of private lessons, you know, a lot of these things. So I hope that answers the question. The short answer is yes. I basically teach guitar for a living, even though from here on out I'll probably play more for a living than teach, but yeah. Can I hire you to do it online? I did do some online lessons, but I haven't done any... Wait a minute. I have done some in English as well, but not with people outside the country. I'd have to look into that. I'll have to look into this. I will get back to you regarding this. If that's something you'd be interested in, we can definitely talk about this, but I'll get back on you. If I don't, remind me. We get IRL streams. All I hear is we get IRL streams. What do you mean? Like freaking guitar streams or what? Or what do you mean? You mean like touring streams? Or, I don't know. Probably should do a 20-minute break. Do you know, is my voice sounding this bad? Oh no. Someone made a GitHub repo of a tool that helps extract the... Okay, that's way above my league, so I'll just let you discuss these emulator modding shenanigans. Do you work only within a specific age range with your degree topic, or do you teach music instruments with all ages? I'll give a more detailed explanation before I go for the break, for those of you, because I think some of you are interested. I'll try to keep it short. Essentially, it's you... In these music schools that I was speaking of, and those of you who live in Germany probably have similar systems in place, even though I think it's rarer, or more rare. These schools usually focus on attracting children, and some of them have like age limits, so your target audience in these schools will typically be from anywhere, for guitar, anywhere between like 6 years old all the way up to like 24, 27. And depending on the region in Austria, you can also have like way older people in these music schools as well. I've worked in private music schools that can freely choose how they settle this, so I also had students that are older, like older than me. I also had a few private students that are like, I don't know, I've had people in their 70s, you know, I've taught them as well, so my work specifically was across all ages, because, you know, when you need the work, you can't be picky anyway, and guitar is an instrument that's very, not very easy, but it's very accessible to learn, you know, it's something that is pretty... fairly easy to pick up. It's not as easy as some other instruments, but I think it's a bit easy on the spectrum of starting out. So yeah, no real age restriction. It's really just it depends on the people that come to you, that people that approach me. I had like ads on a local site up, and people were just like calling me or writing me. They want lessons, they want to learn the instrument, and yeah, that's what I do. That's like my expertise, and If you're worried about my voice, yeah, don't worry. I will go for a break very, very soon. And what was the other question? With your degree topic, yeah. So I don't teach other instruments. I did play piano, but I learned it for my university studies, and I haven't played it in years. So, but what I do is I'm very broad in my musical expertises, I guess. I like a lot of genres, and I try to cover everything. So I've had students for classical guitar, like acoustic, steel string, nylon string. I had people who are like very deep into specific metal genres. I had students for like 8-string guitar, people for like more on the funky neo-soul jazzy side, you know, everything basically. So if it's guitar, I can probably help you out. Except if you're like already really advanced in a genre, then it really depends on the genre. If it's like something that I'm very good at, I can still help you out likely. But if it's a genre I'm not deeply into, I would probably refer you to a different teacher, because everyone still has like their main focus points. And for me, those are like, for example, I'm pretty good at classical guitar. It's my main kind of thing, or have been academically, and I also love metal, so that I play that a lot. So I think in these fields I'm like way better than in like genres like jazz or funk that I also really picked up during my university studies. So yeah, it depends, but I'll quit the ramblings right now. I hope that gives like a brief overview of what I do, and yeah, that's really the thing. Oh, you start university for music next year. That sounds lovely. That sounds lovely. General music theory, that's also a lot of fun. I think depending on what you want to do for work, that can also be the better choice. It really depends on your wishes and your strengths, I suppose. Okay, but now, people, I really need a little bit of a break for my voice, also to let some fresh air in. I will get back to all of your comments that I haven't read now in probably like 50 minutes. Let's take a 50-minute break to really cool off a bit, and then we'll be back, and there will be more gameplay. It won't be just talking, so those of you who are interested in gameplay, make sure to stick around, and I will see you guys soon. Alright, we are back, you wonderful people. We are back. Got some food. I mean, I still have to eat it, but got some food. Sometimes simple meals. I'm eating freaking unsalted cooked rice with like a plant milk and protein powder. And it's so tasty, dude. It's crazy. Sometimes these simplest things can be the best. Okay, let me quickly catch up with a few messages. And in the meantime... Wait a minute, my controller's off? What the hell? Okay, it's not the battery. We're good, we're good. Shining Angel. We got also some recommendations, I think, for deck building stuff. So let me just quickly glance over this. Emil said you can easily cut 3x7 and 1 dust tornado for 2 metamorphoses. Dude. We added the equip cards, and ever since we did that, we started winning. I don't know about you, but I don't think I will remove these cards from the deck anytime soon. I don't know if that's the reason, but I'm keeping these. I'm freaking keeping these. I honestly, dude, you might be right, but I have a hard time believing in the metamorphosis strategy. We've been losing so much up until now. I'm gonna keep this as long as it works. Never change the running system and everything. Also play with Drillroid, Rocketwar, and UFO-roid ratios. UFO-roid... I don't know if I want more UFO-roids, honestly. But I was thinking about dropping to 1, but I don't think that's a good idea for the fusion's consistency. Drillroid could add another one. I wouldn't drop it down to 1. I don't think that's particularly the best idea, but maybe we can increase it by another one. However, dropping the equip spells, I don't know, dude. I honestly don't know. I'm skeptic of that. Akim says I'd be very interested in hiring you for sure. Damn. Again, I will get back to you, but thank you a lot for the interest. We will definitely talk about this at some point. I will get back to you for sure. Okay, there was some updates on decompiling.ehp files, whatever the hell that means. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Hoped a bit that it, hoped a bit that it included age 3 to 6 years. I could always need some good input and damn it. Nursery teacher work. Okay, so I have no idea about nursery teacher work in general. I had classes. Okay, I should have had classes that deal with like pre-elementary level music lessons, or like music workshops, essentially, with children that are still in like kindergarten and stuff, so pre-elementary school age, basically the age that you're referring to, like 4, 5, 6 years. However, one of the main classes for this was during COVID, so I had to do like some other stuff to get that specific how do you say this, to get not the degree, like to get the class, essentially, whatever, to get the course. And I didn't really pull that off, so I'm not the best person to ask about that age group specifically, but if you're really interested, maybe I can refer you to some other people that I know that have been a bit more active in that regard, because I'm sure I could pull up a few contacts if you need good info in that in general. With a little bit of effort, I might be able to get this. Okay, dude, Zinnikin, you're the man. If that's something that you'd be realistically be able to pull off, that would be crazy. Maybe Margin Bomber has some tips on where to start first. Yeah, true. Making random as a CMC isn't exactly the same, but maybe there's some overlap. Could be, honestly. Who knows? Ah, damn it. Chad, what's your favorite summoning type rituals? I don't know. Marquisa, there were some crazy ritual archetypes for sure, but... yeah, okay. Did I miss anything else interesting? Pandora, are we winning? Yes, we were winning, actually, and I hope you will see some more of that very, very soon. Let's jump to the next tournaments and play around a bit. Yeah, okay. What is happening? Okay, that's cool. That's good. And Mike says the deck I'm using in Techforce 1 is being seen, and I'm still in Chapter 1. Is being seen? What do you mean by that specifically? And yeah, the Ryels were a problem, but we just beat the Obelix tournament. I need to see how we would fare in a championship tournament with this specific recipe. And this is a horrible team to fight against, but I think Jaden and Axel are extremely volatile, because if they get good opening hands, if Jaden whips out a strong fusion turn 1, could be bad, but otherwise we could have a shot. Prado's a classic. Why didn't you set the oh my god. But Jetroid's... Honestly, Jetroid having 1800 defense has been so important in quite a few fights. I'm just scared that if I use... I don't know. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking about. Okay, I will try to floodgate them. And we will save the equip. We will save it. That's okay. Should I... Is there even a point of preventing this now? I'm not sure. So this was a pretty good opening, I think, for Jaden. And I don't know exactly what to do now. Dude, if we had a fusion card right now, we would win. We would win this immediately. Oh, wow. Oh my god, what the hell? That's so bad. That is so bad, wow. Is there anything I can realistically do now? No, I think we're done. We are absolutely cooked. We are cooked. I sent you an email. Okay, Akima, amazing. That's always great. Though it's easy to reply. Yeah, I will. If I don't get back to you in like a week or two, then make sure to remind me. I sometimes forget these things, and now I'll be away a few days on vacation. But just to make sure. Oh, what? He placed another one. Okay, we are still in this, but I don't have a poly. I don't have anything. What am I supposed to do now? I mean, we could with 2 rocket warriors. If we hit... Okay, but listen. If I get the second warrior off next turn... Okay, this is a risky strategy, but... Hear me out. No problem, Akime. Of course, well, we can definitely talk about that. There's absolutely no problem. And I hope I'll be able to... I'll help you out then, eventually, when we get to the things, but... Cook would be an understanding. I'm getting roasted? Yeah, that's for sure. I will solemn judgment the R, because he would have popped our entire back row, and we cannot make that happen. Captain Gold? What? What? What was that play, dude? Okay, if he hit... Okay, it's fine, whatever. Okay, so... No torrential. Amazing. That is amazing. Let me think. I attacked twice with Rocket Warrior into one of his wild edges. And I popped the second 7 complete on Jetroid. Let's do that immediately. Okay, I'm still okay. That's still kind of fine. I mean, it's not really fine in that sense, but we can get rid of one of them, and... Actually, it's pretty bad because we won't be able to get rid of the other one. So maybe I should have solemn judgmented the other one as well, but it's okay. What can you do now? I don't know if we can win this, but at least something. Oh, wow. I mean, that will save us a lot of time. But it won't be an... Oh, yeah, he could just... Oh, my God. For some reason, I thought it would cancel out his effects. Yeah, we're done. We're absolutely cooked. We are getting roasted. Wow. Marquise, maybe I can, how do you say this? Meine Fühler ausstrecken. Maybe I can see if I know people that know people who have, like, more general advice. And then I can maybe refer you to someone or something. Because I don't know anybody personally, but maybe there are resources available or people or something. Someone made a tool to directly edit the cards in Tag Force, but these do not contain the info for what packs the cards are part of. Okay, but I see you're on it, Zinnikin, so I think you will be able to do this. It's just a matter of time. You seem very dedicated, which is hugely appreciated. Always great to have more modded content for Yu-Gi-Oh games. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, first duel. I mean, we could have had it. We had a chance. We had a chance. I swear they cheated. Yeah, I'm almost inclined to say the same, but you know, it's not cheating. It's believing in the heart of the cards, and he's the protagonist, you know. So there's not much I can say. We'll just try again. But somehow I want to beat them specifically, because I feel like Alexis and Jim Crocodile Cook, as well as Jesse and Chaz, sorry, Manjome and Johan. Damn it, what a stupid team name. They will be easier to beat than, look at this. Fusion immediately. What? What, dude? Are you seeing this? Okay, we won't have an easy time beating the championship tournament. We are absolutely not gonna have an easy time. They will have a trap card. They will have like maybe not Mirror Force, but that other one. Widespread Ruin. No, Widespread Ruin. Wow. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. We continue. Wow. That hurts. Syrus has Jaden bias. That's an interesting theory. Imagine that was actually baked into the mechanics of this game. That would be hilarious. Even though it would be pretty bad for us right now, but it would be hilarious nonetheless. We can get a poly, but we can't... Come on, dude. Are you kidding me? Please. Okay. If Axel does not have a good monster, we might be getting somewhere, but I kind of doubt it. Now fusion recover, and then pop the heavy storm, dude. Please. How stupid can you be? How stupid? How freaking moronic? I don't understand. 4 cards in the back row. One of which was flicking Flame Accelerator, whatever it's called. Which you want to get rid of, right? I think for my own sanity, I'm putting this on the back burner. I'll look more into it when it's a bit colder. I would also advise you to do this. Whenever you feel like you're getting too invested and it's getting too frustrating, just take a step back off. And usually it's a good idea, and not letting the frustrations build up. And also, usually a more efficient way to actually get to the goal that you're trying to get to. So definitely watch out for your sanity. Would not be great to lose it. I'm speaking from experience, but you all know that. You're watching me lose it live on stream. What was that duel? Hey, damn, we have 20 viewers again. Wow, damn it, dude. I haven't been checking this for almost the entire stream, but that's nice to see. Cool. Welcome to everybody who just joined us. We are absolutely getting clobbered in Tag Force 2. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force 2 for the PlayStation Portable, and we are playing with the one and only Syrus Truesdale, an absolutely worthy heir of the Dark Kaiser of the Dual Underground world. Or at least that's what he would like to be in the 3rd season of the anime, which I'm watching on the side, but honestly I'm watching like 1 episode every 2 weeks or something. So can I even say that I'm watching the anime? I don't know. Probably not, but it's sometimes I'm like, yeah, I really need to watch the anime. I want to get like more infos on the story. I always wanted to know how the lore of GX finishes, like I see it for myself, not just like some stupid recaps on YouTube. I want to have like some jokes available for the videos that I'm making, some fresh ones, not reusing the same ones. And then I have some free time on my hands. I'm eating or something, taking a break. I could watch something, and I'm like, I don't want to watch the GX anime right now. I want to watch something else, something better. And then I just end up doing something else. I don't know. Is it just me? I have no idea. Sometimes I get hyped things. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that when I'm not home, when I don't have time for them, and then that I have some time to do them, it's like, no interest. Akima says, gotta go for now. Thank you for stopping by, Akima, and as I said, I will get back to you, so thank you for a request. And yeah, thanks for being with us here and writing in the chats. Have a lovely rest of the week, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Enjoy. Enjoy. Yeah, it is getting a bit late, especially for us Europeans out here. I imagine over in the US, it's probably so early, like people are coming from... Oh, again! Why? It feels like when we're playing against him in the tournament, his heart of the cards is like pumping 3 times as hard. You know what I'm saying? But okay, we got Lightning Vortex. We need more monster removal against Jaden, I think. It feels like that is almost a necessity. But I'm going to leave the stream on to add to your watches. Okay, that's lovely, dude. I really appreciate that. That's very cute. Thank you. Thank you so much. But I did see someone has already made a randomizer tool for TechFest 3 EU and TechFest 5 US. Okay, interesting. It's not exactly made for laymen. I can imagine. Probably a bit complicated, but at least something exists, so that's a good starting point, right? And that dust tornado. Tasty. So tasty. Okay. That's fine. That, however, is not. But he can't fuse. Sorry. He cannot fuse. We might set up Syrus for a jumbo drill now. If we're lucky, if things go well. But there's no guarantee, of course. Absolutely no guarantee. Okay. He got a poly anyway. He doesn't have a Steamroid any longer. And he gets the Bubble Man? Oh, is that the only monster? Okay, it doesn't matter because Submarine Roid has the effect covering for us. Wonderful. And yeah, now they're breaking. Jaden shot all of his bullets, but we were able to block them and throw them right back at his face. Now it's our time to shine. This is enough damage. I'm not gonna risk getting torrentialed by summoning the UFO right now. It's not necessary. Perfect, clean, 8,000 damage for the win. First duel won in the championship tournament. I think the first duel ever won for us in the championship tournament. I think we've only lost up until now, is that right? Okay. Do we have to beat all of the teams? I think we do. Is there a Syrus team that would have been here otherwise it's missing? I think we have to win 5 duels and I only see 5 teams here. GG indeed. It was pretty good game. You can study this person's code and guide to hopefully learn more. Okay, I mean, that's amazing. I would not be able to do that, so hats off to you, dude. But take your time. Make sure to not rush yourself. Don't burn out on projects like these. Those can wait. The game's released 20 years ago. What's waiting a little bit longer? I would have never thought we'd have not only one full mod for CMC, let alone now Margin's randomizer tool, which is improving by the week, more or less. So, you know, things are allowed to take the time. Okay, I will pop this. Absolutely. Spent almost my entire hand, but yeah, but another day, like I said, yeah, definitely. Always keep the sanity in check. But it's cool that you think that you can actually do it, like study the code and then maybe draw something from it. That's wonderful. I know the few times where I actually kind of tried. Oh, it's just a monster. Okay, I thought I can. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. And to tell the truth, I have no idea. That was a stupid move. Absolutely stupid, but it's okay. What was I gonna say? I have no idea. I already forgot. I genuinely forgot. The few times I tried to do something, like anything that's coding related, I was typically overwhelmed by the fact that it was not as accessible as I would have liked, and then eventually I would stop doing it. But often I would try for a while and completely destroy myself. But I suppose that's what happens when you get like very unrealistic expectations. Okay, I think we can get rid of Ambulance Roid. It's not that important. Get rid of this thing. And let's see what happens now. I think the first endeavor that I... What? Why would she do that? She could have easily... Oh my god. Okay, so the opponents are sometimes also incredibly stupid, which makes this a little bit... It makes it seem a little bit more fair. And we're really... What is happening? Come on, are you kidding me? Okay, that's not good, but we can get rid of it. We can absolutely get rid of it. Honestly, Rocket Warrior is a saving grace for this deck. Does Syrus have UFO right? Why did I attack into this? You can flip this card face down. Why didn't they do that? I don't understand. Maybe because they're too weak then. So maybe it was good that I attacked into that. Okay, we have Mirror Force, people. It's okay. We got Mirror Force. Coding heavily depends on the language though, and it's very easy to find help and guides teachers. Okay, fair enough. I mean, there are a lot of resources, that's true. Best coding skills is being able to read documentation and search for help properly. I can imagine, I heard that a lot. No way! Ah, there is a Snatch Steal, but we don't have access to it. Oh no. Okay. Let's go for the Steamroid, I suppose. We can beat over it. We can beat over it, actually. What the hell? No way. Oh my god, that was so cool. Did you see that? Did you see that, chat? Wow. 100 points difference, but we did it. We're too strong. Should I poly? Should I poly? I don't have to, but I think I will, because at this point, what does it really matter? Just means we get more damage, and if they destroy it with the trap card, they're gonna do that anyway, and we wouldn't have had a chance to spawn to place any monster regardless. Nice. Crazy luck, yeah. That was really good. What a nice pull. Fusion recovery sometimes it really comes in clutch. I think it was a good idea to focus more on poly and fusion recovery and King of the Swamp. Because Pyron is not that necessary, it seems. It's 1.5 to 10, which is in the bag. And 2 teams cleared. 3 more to go. This motherfucker here, this, what's he called, Wade, plays a burn deck. I know that. And playing burn decks in tag duels can be pretty finicky sometimes, but 2 out of 5. UFO is great. Yeah, UFO is pretty nice. Let's see if it can carry us over. This round is going good so far. I don't want to, like, jinx anything, but if we get a lucky run now for the remaining 3 duels, it's not looking like we are, but if we do, the hardest part of this would be over. Then we just have to finish the campaign, and Syrus would be done today, or like at least the hardest part. It would be crazy. No, we're saving this. We are absolutely saving this. Yeah, Emerald. I was like, okay, is there anything we cannot destroy? I was like, okay, Steamroid can destroy Emerald, we're good. I will still use Sword, just because. There's an actual pack that has Super Vehicle Jumbo Drill on it. Okay, that's where I'll get the actual fusion if you're looking for it. It's... What do you mean the actual fusion? I mean, we do have Jumbo Drill. Or do you mean, like, Is there a different card that I'm missing in that regard? I have no idea. Okay, 2300, we could attack into this. Okay, I mean, that was not a bad decision. Like, we have to give Syrus credit, that was not a bad decision. We still have the field advantage though, the entire board is cleared. He had the Widespread Ruin in hand. I can heavy this now, and we are very close to winning this. We won't win now, but we're close. And that's worth a lot. We'll be the third team we're beating. Look at this, 600 points shy of doing this now. Let's set the fusion recovery, just for good measures. A second rope from the bottom 4th pack, but currently I don't believe you have it unlocked. Okay, so it's something we probably have to unlock later, but that's okay. We might get eventually to it if we play more partners. I'm playing the first Tag Force game. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we are playing different Tag Force games. So I'm playing Tag Force 2. So I think the Tag Force layout, the pack layout is similar, but it's not the same. Because there are more archetypes, of course, in this. So, okay, these two are also quite troubling, I think. Dean and George, or Georg. I think figuring attack plus randomizing will be a backbone, I think, for me. The next thing I want to focus on is a demo for a turn-based RPG. Okay, you've been cooking some video game ideas. That sounds lovely. I also, like, I was brainstorming ideas for a video game for video games with a friend a few months ago, and there's some ideas I would really love to make, but I don't know any. I don't. Basically, I have no idea about coding. And I'm also not a visual artist, so there's not much I could actually do from the get-go. I'd have to learn things from scratch entirely, which can be a cool process, but it takes ages. And I also want to make music still, so it's a bit of a difficult spot. Trying to do too much at once, and it's tough. Dean and George are pain in my buttocks. Raven, I feel you. I absolutely feel you. We'll take that damage, it's okay. Nice. Drillroid for the win. I don't want a future fuse because I would like... No, he won't use Heavy Storm anyway, so we will future fuse. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I don't know if he has poly. Let's set it, just in case. That's unfortunate. Okay. I mean, that's a nice turn of events for us. And 2 Drillroids, not the worst board to have. And not the worst board we'd have to play with by far. Not the worst one. Let's clean up a bit. Fair enough, that's okay. No harm done. I think we're still in the lead. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. We have Mirror Force. I think we'll use Mirror Force here. Because I think they're running out of cards and we just got a double draw. And wow, that was a good Heavy Storm. That was a good freaking Heavy Storm. I love coding, been doing it a long time, not amazing at it, but I have no skills on making music despite playing the drums in my younger days. I mean, yeah. Art, however, no skills, gotta find someone. Yeah, of course, basically you can't do everything on your own. I mean, you can, but it depends on the scope of the game and your prerequisites, I suppose, and how willing you are to invest time. So all of these things matter a lot. Okay, so we'll attack with Rocket Warrior first, then we will Drill Warrior into it, and then nice Submarine Solemn Judgment, it's okay. I don't think it's anything that could really shake us up right now. We are looking to win this duel against two teacher characters. Okay, it's not enough with Rocket Warrior. Like, it's 100 points short, but he's not attacking. He's not attacking. That, my man, was a mistake. I don't know if you realized, but that was a great mistake. But are we using Steamroid or Rocket Warrior for this? We're using Steamroid. Oh no! You know what's funny though? You know what's absolutely hilarious though? Oh my god! Oh my god, dude, this is so tasty. How tasty can a freaking spell card be? How delicious. Mmm. Did you see that freaking creature swap? Oh my god, that was wonderful. Delightful. We're one win away of basically finishing this challenge. One win, and then we just kind of can lay back, fill up Syrus's hearts, do the few story events that are still left for us, and that's it. That's it. Well, I'm ready. I'm ready. I don't know if you are, but I'm ready. Let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up, dude. If we win this with Syrus without editing his deck, like the initial rule that we stated, dude, we tamed the beast. How crazy is that? How crazy would that be? Oh, you're gonna eat this. You are so gonna eat this. Why didn't he supercharge though? That's what I don't really understand. But it's not enough. It's not enough. Oh my god. Okay, we will have to torrential this. Solemn Judgment this. Should we set a poly? No, I will set the 7 complete, I think. That's sad. That's sad. We are 100 points shy of being able to attack into it, but that's okay. And we will get the supercharge. He's not summoning anything. So no torrential. Okay, Syrus is a moron. Syrus is a moron, but we knew that. It's nothing new, really. Come on, one more. It's just one. Ah, if we had pulled this earlier, oh my god. If we had pulled this before. Damn it, dude. That hurts. That hurts my soul. I could have... Wait. I'm gonna torrential this. Screw you, dude. Taking my monster down with you. What the hell? We are... Okay, we're back. We're back. Can we do this? Can we do this? Yeah, okay, that's looking pretty good. They're not looking very confident. We can afford that. That's okay. That is fair. Come on, come on. Okay, but, you know, we have monsters. We have monsters available. I will set the poly. I don't know if he has UFO Roid Fighter, but... 3k. 3k. They don't have a lot of resources. No level limit area B. Are you kidding me? Is this really what he's resorting to? Is this... Was this really necessary? Was this so necessary? Ah, damn it, dude. We were winning this. Syrus is gonna power bond in a pretty stupid way. He's gonna destroy us before we're able to destroy this card. I'm telling you. Okay, wow. Okay, now I'm nervous, dude. I'm really nervous now. What the hell? Ah, Submarine Roid. Why is this thing not level 3? That's a shame. Absolutely disgusting. But we can do this still, I believe. What's the Emperor's effect? He's gonna burn us down. He's gonna... This motherfucker's gonna burn us down. No, the Emperor really doesn't matter. Widespread Ruin. Also, but we can't really do anything with it. Ah, damn it, dude. Ah, that's so... He's gonna burn us away! No, dude. Ah, you can just add traps. That's not really relevant. We need something. We need Dustinator anything. We need it. We are so desperate for that. Come on. Yes, dude! Okay. We can do this. We can do this. Come on, please. Damage, that's fine. That's not a big deal. I mean, it's also not bad if we keep... Okay. Oh, boy, this could go wrong. This could go really freaking wrong. Oh, I'm scared. Okay, we have the traps. We have the traps. We have the back row. Another one. It's okay. Completely fine. If we attack with 2 submarine roids, we won this. Are you aware of that? Are you aware of this fact? I just want to remind you. That is our situation right now. I will set these 2 if they pull the miracles now. We need some backup. Oh my god, people. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? If this attack goes through... Artilleria, welcome back. The runners... We are the last opponent of the championship tournament. If they don't block this attack, we won and we effectively beat the Syrus challenge. Come on, please. Yes, dude, we got it. Oh my god, we got it. We won all tournaments with Syrus. We were using roids. Look at this. 2 sandwiches in one freaking scoop. We got it. We got it. We freaking won. What the hell? Oh my god. I'm at a loss of words. At 10 grand. That's 20 sandwiches. What? Oh my god. Oh. I did not expect that today. I had no idea. I thought today was gonna be equally as struggling as last time. I thought it was gonna be so tedious and frustrating, but look at this. We got it. We got it. Oh my god. Okay, that was the wrong button, but that's okay. We're gonna save slot this. We're gonna go to class. Yeah, let's go to class. What the hell? Don't even care anymore. We can go to class. We're the best freaking... Oh no. What are the odds? What are the odds? Are you reading this? Oh my god, we have a written exam coming up. What are the odds of this happening? That's crazy. Okay, people, we're gonna rock the exam as well. We have to do it now. Now it's time. This is destiny. We win the most difficult tournament, and then we go to accidentally. I go to class, and it's exam day. That's crazy. Now we have to do it now. We have to. What? Like, am I gonna press no? Let's hear the explanation. This exam will show exactly how much you know about cards. Match the card's illustration that appears on the left with its explanation. Easy enough. For those of you who don't know how these work, I played a lot of them in my youth. If you think the top one is the correct answer, press triangle. If you think the bottom one is the correct answer, press X. Easy. Try to answer as many as you can within the time limit. So what you need to know about this is there's a combo. Like there's a chain bonus. For each consecutive right answer, you will incrementally get way more points. So if you want a really good score, you can't afford mistakes. You need like a long chain of consecutive correct answers. The written exam begins now. Let's go. This is the bonus challenge because we did it so well. Okay. I have no idea. I will explain how I do these because I don't know that many cards. But there's a few, like, there's a bit of advice I can give, but I need to focus right now. Just bear with me here. Oh, I didn't know this one. Okay. So far, so good. Okay. Fair. Okay, nice. I wasn't sure. I was not entirely sure at all. This is a spirit monster, whatever. Yes! Nice. This is a spell card, I know this one. There's a trap. We all know Harpy's Feather Duster, of course. Not 3k. Okay. We're rocking this. 1100 is already past the point. If we win the duel afterwards now, we got it. But maybe we can get 1600, then we're perfect. I should stop talking, but I'm too hyped. I'm way too hyped. We're gonna get it. Okay, this is crazy. What the hell? Got every single one so far. 2,700, dude, look at this. So I need to explain this. If you get 1,100 points, you afterwards you play a duel, and the duel can give you 500 extra points if you win. And if you get 1,600 in total, I think you have like 4 unlock options. And if you get 2,100 in total, so 1,600 here and winning the duel, you get the 5th unlocked as well. So you can get DP off of this, like 5 grand or something, or 10 grand. Or you can fill an entire, I think it's an entire heart with your partner, and choose that as a reward, which is insane. And we got a little bit of DP, which is not a lot, but still. Oh, damn it, dude. Start this accelerator when? Dude, my heart is already pumping. We don't need any more acceleration, at least not today. Damn it, dude. Oh my god. It's a gold mine for challengerants. Yeah, I think Tag Plus is overall just a gold mine of fun things you can do in it. And now we're going to speed up the game again. Now this was in 100% speed. This, of course, is 130 or 150. I don't remember. 69 KD. Yeah. What the hell? Was it 69 answers or something? We got every single one right. I mean, I was doing them slower because, as I said, consecutive correct answers are important. I remember one time I got like a crazy score of like, I don't know, quite a few thousand. But there you have to be fast and you can't make any mistakes. And it's insane. 69 out of 69. Perfect, dude. That today, it's going really well today. All the frustration, all the efforts that went in the last streams, all the packs we opened without the cards we wanted, everything is falling into place right now. It's so nice. And there's the UFO Roid Fighter Warrior. Wasn't it Fighter? Yeah, it's Fighter, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. Ah, wonderful. And the Steamroid and the Submarine. Look at this setup, dude. We're gonna crush it. Okay, we're not gonna use... Okay, why didn't they pop it before? I should have MST'd. I'm a moron. I should have... It would have been way better to MST this. What the hell? What the hell? No, we're not using this. It's not worth it. We can also lose the duel now, it doesn't matter. Because we got so many points, we will get the best score anyway. But I still want to win, you know, just out of principle, out of spite. And there's Margin Wamu. Welcome back to the stream. So glad to see you here. Margin, you missed a few things. We won the championship tournament with slight changes to our deck. I just did an exam that randomly came up because I accidentally went to class instead of going to the store to buy cards. And I did a perfect 69 out of 69. Almost 3k points. It was wild. Why did I set this? That was stupid. But it's okay. It was wild. What? Okay, what happened? We're gonna lose this, right? That's pathetic. Just because I did not MST. Oh my god, and Syrus is such a moron. Please play swords. Please, for the love of everything. Thank goodness. I was about to say, if he never plays Swords of Revealing Light, why would he even freaking have it in his deck? But he did. Awesome job on winning. Things are looking up. Yeah, thanks. Things are definitely looking way better now. So that's a good sign for sure. Okay. Let's go for Giant Leveland Catastrophe. We are not doing that. We are now, wow, 7 tools with the bandit actually getting some use. Crazy. Let's get rid of the Momongas as well. And I will set the poly. But I have time for Dino because when I do it, I appreciate it. I feel honored, man. I know you must be very busy with everything that is going on, but thanks for tuning in. Not much more to say than that. Just thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And he did the right play. He did a freaking amazing play. Syrus, dude, what is going on? Look at his confidence now that he won the championship tournament. My man. My man. And we can beat over this one as well. Wonderful. Just wonderful. Look at this. Look at that. And we have a Sakratsu armor as well. Lovely. Do you love to see it? You just love to see it. So good. That was stupid. He should have... We can still lose this. We can so easily lose this. If Marcel has any good cards in his hand. And he's 100 points shy. Wow. That is ridiculous. But we have to take it. Rocket Warrior, one of the absolute MVPs of our deck. Is it safe to say this? Yeah, I think it is. Absolutely one of our MVPs. Sorry, my microphone was way to the left. I should have corrected that before. But I think you can still hear me decently well. Oh, and no, it is the loss. It's okay. What can you do? You can't get them all. You can't get them all, but we still got the best score of the exam. Dude, we got 2000% and it's pretty good. Like, what the hell is this translation? Okay, so we can save here. Let me just quickly... I will save this to save slot 3 so I can show you something. So these are the options you get from these exams. For those of you who might not know, who might be curious, sorry. Let me move down here. So these 5, if you get fewer points, you get less of these options. So for example, I want some DP and I want to really strengthen my bond with my partner are options that you unlock when you get more points, like 1600 or 2100. So when I choose DP, you get 5k. It's not a lot, but it's something, you know, it's a good way to earn DP without dueling. Now that I think about it, is there a single character where the campaign is basically not related to dueling, so where you don't have to duel in the story events at all? Because then you could do exams, get DP, buy sandwiches, or do exams to fill the bond, and then just beat the game without dueling effectively. That could be, maybe that's an interesting video idea. Maybe we should try to do that sometime. But anyway, if I choose strengthening, the regular strengthening, it fills by like 1/5 of a heart, or even less. I don't know the exact percentage anymore, but... And if I press, I want to really strengthen my bond, you'll see this is what you actually get. Like, you get half a heart at least, maybe even a full one, I don't know. So you want to reach these certain point thresholds so you can actually get the good rewards. However, this one, I want the rare card, is not a good reward, because look at what he's giving you. Look at this. Diffusion. 3 cards he pulled straight out of his ass cheeks, and that's all you get. So this is an absolute scam, but the other 2 are, of course, great options. So... limit removal only doubles attack. Okay, my bad. I was stupid. But look at this now. Our first story event to round things off for today. What is it gonna be a tag duel with Bonaparte and Crowler? Maybe. I mean, we beat both of them on separate occasions already. I think we can do both of them at the same time as well. Should be no problem. Should be no problem at all. Yeah, okay, I'm just skipping dialogue. If you want to read this, there's lots of like long play videos, so like people who go through this slow, but we're not here to read dialogue. We are here to completely obliterate the ass cheeks of our dear teacher, where he just pulled the 3 abysmally bad cards from that he gave us as prize money. So we need to show him that we are not taking any more of this. We've been in this academy for what, 2 years now, and enough is enough. This is the end of the line, and he will feel that now. I will use swords because I know he can basically negate traps during the battle phases. So... preemptive Swords of Revealing Light. Probably stupid, but what can you do? Is this the first solo duel we're playing with this deck? I think it is. It's the only one so far, right? So it's interesting, the first story event you have to play and you're not even tag dueling. Like, what could be the reason for this? I don't know. Generally, I don't understand the fixation on solo duels in some of these, especially like Tag Force 1, the final battle of the entire game. And the only story battle that's important, that is not a tag duel, is at the very end. Like, what the hell? What kind of, I don't know. What kind of decision is that? What's a guy's favorite card archetype? Sorry, I can't even read anymore. I think we had that question in one of the streams before. One of mine is Crystal Beast. I love the aesthetic of Crystal Beast. I really like it, and I wish the archetype had been better than it was historically during its lifetimes, but yeah. Yo, the person that I have to talk to from a big chain just messaged me. I can't talk about it. I can't talk about it with her on Monday. You can or you can't, Marquise? I don't know. Is that good news? Because you seem like it's good news, which would be lovely, but I wasn't quite sure because your phrasing. Because maybe your smile is like an ironic smiling or something. So maybe you can clear that up for us. Is that good news? Is that good news? I would like it to be good news. I would really love that. Would fit perfectly with how the stream and the gameplay has been going so far. I mean, I can. Okay, that sounds lovely, dude. Dude, congratulations. I'm very happy to hear that. That is lovely. A good day today, right? Nice evening. Good things happening. Wonderful. And it's not like every time good things have to happen. Sometimes we have to suffer. Sometimes we have to go through hard moments like getting the 18th Syrus moment of the day where he just freaking throws the game out of nowhere. But today is not that day. At least not anymore. Wonderful. Maid Dragons, Stardust. Stardust is cool. Buster Blade are also cool. Some of my favorite archetypes. They released like new Flame Swordsman support, right? Flame Swordsman is a cool card. I don't know how the support cards are looking, but Flame Swordsman is nice. And I honestly like, at least aesthetically, I really enjoy the various Exodia support cards and variations. I think Exodia as a creature looks so cool that even like these Exodius or these other like we have Exodia at home kind of cards also look really cool. Look at this, dude! Spice up your deck. I can't wait to open one. I don't know what's inside here. It looks like it's our freaking Arcana Force, which is completely horrible, but I'm curious. Okay, so it's like rare cards exclusively. Wow, damn it, dude. Is it like a random assortment of rare cards? It almost seems like it, yeah. Okay, but of course a lot of Arcana Forces. Interesting, interesting. Exodia got new support. I seen there was something fairly recently, right? I remember seeing a card artwork that looked pretty freaking cool when I was looking for pictures to use for my thumbnails. Okay, okay. Dude, Fossil Fusion, I love this archetype, Fossil Fusion, and all the Paleozoic, or whatever they're called, cards. I like them a lot. Fossil Warrior, amazing. I don't know, I always like their aesthetic. And in general, like, the third season GX brought a lot of archetypes that at least look pretty cool. And what the hell, this thing looks like... Dude, is this a freaking Neon Genesis Evangelion reference? This thing looks like straight out of Evangelion, doesn't it? I mean, there's probably a lot of other franchises that are animated that have, like, mech suit, robot kind of things that look like it, but... Like, let's be honest here for a second, that's straight out of Evangelion, isn't it? Scab Knight. What the hell? It uses Grandpa's Blue Eyes. What the hell? Okay, interesting. I mean, yeah, Heroes. Heroes, they're a classic, right? Of course I know Evangelion. I've seen it a few years ago, and I had a weird relationship with it, where at the time where I was watching it, I didn't really quite get everything, or I thought it was like it was like trying to be overly philosophical and meta with what it was trying to portray. And over the years, I've seen a couple videos of people that are hype about it, that really delved into their emotional roller coaster of watching the series and what made it feel them. And I could relate to a lot of these things, and it made me see the series with a lot of with different eyes for sure, and I think it's there's a lot of incredible stuff in Evangelion. I don't know if I would watch it again, but I think it was very important that I've seen it and that I know what happens, and some things about it are incredible. Let me rephrase that. A lot of things about it are incredible. And I think given the scope that they had, given the time that they had, and like the work frame of these weekly episodes of an anime, it's an absolute miracle that such a, I think you can call it a masterpiece probably, was created in all of what was happening around it. So the movie is great. I've only seen the original Evangelion though, so I have to say that. Not any of these reboot series, but I've seen the anime and of course the film, The End of Evangelion, and there's a few scenes that haunt me to this day when I think of them. Particularly the one Asuka, is she called Asuka? Yes, Asuka, I think, yes. Where she's fighting against these multiple... I don't want to spoil anything, but you know which one I mean, like the one scene. That's a crazy one. This was a crazy pack, and I don't know if we got even one single useful card out of this, but hey, what can you do? It was cool nonetheless. Ah, damn it. Like a big O reference. I don't know what that is, sorry. I also wish we got Amnel's cards, but they just seem so cool. We only have a couple of them. We only have a couple of them? You mean like, you mean like these Helios cards? They always look cool, but I didn't know they even... Did they even make any new support for these at all? I had no idea. I don't know, people, I don't know what cards to buy. I think in terms of Syrus, we basically did it. Like, at this point, I know what we have to do still. Because I think we will end the stream fairly soon, but we need to buy a couple of freaking delicious sandwiches. Of course, at regular game speed. So what is Syrus gonna like? If I can go off of my memory from the first game, I think out of this cycle he would like... this rotation he would like the lobster, probably? Lobster, come on. Yes, dude! Sometimes I'm like really good with pulling these. Oh no, you have to give it to them directly. I love... Okay, we got it. Okay, no, I can't. Where should I put my camera? Where should I put my camera? I have no idea. Maybe top left. Top left, I think it's okay for now. Look at it. Okay, that was not a lot of relationship gauge filling. Come on, another lobster. Now, this has become a gambling stream. Full disclosure. Damn it. I will give it to him, but... What? It disappeared! It disappeared? Are you kidding me? Dude, that's your brother's favorite sandwich. Don't disrespect him like this. That's not nice. We only have Helios, Macrocosmos, and Golden Homunculus. We don't have any of his alchemy beasts there. Okay, that's a shame. Dude. Are you seeing this, people? Golden egg sandwich. Let's concentrate. Yes! Oh my god, we got it. Eat this, Syrus, and freaking erstick daran, I would say in German. A full heart. This is the most efficient way by far, if you're able to pull them. Wonderful. Maybe we can fill up a few hearts quickly if I'm able to get a few golden ones. Above comment from me is a list of sandwiches he loves. Oh, golden egg, cooks, fried shrimp. Thank you so much, Zinnikin. That's amazing. Ramen, soba, sweet bean paste, rice bowl, and tofu. Okay, interesting. I mean, he said he loves the lobster, but apparently that's not true. Maybe there's like a category above that as well, and this is the one you're mentioning. Okay, another story event. Okay, now they're starting for like every heart, because we didn't get one after the first one. Oh no, it's the gambling. I mentioned gambling, and look what's happening. He's even called the gambler dude. That is crazy. What a coincidence. Insane. Marquise, you're right, dude. That animation alone must have taken like half the budget of the entire game. You just know it. You look how juicy the bread looks. You know, the egg is absolutely perfect. the golden shine and everything. Red Eyes needs better support. That's what I heard. Honestly, aesthetically, I don't know if I like Red Eyes more than Blue Eyes, but I definitely like both of them a lot. I think they're both very cool, visually speaking. I was almost about to say that I prefer Red Eyes over Blue Eyes, but I can't really say it like this because, I don't know, Blue Eyes is so iconic. It's such a cool aesthetic. I also like Dark Magician in general, but and some of the variations of it, like Black Magician of Chaos and these other ones where I'm not really... Oh, sorry. Where I can't remember the name right now, but you guys know which ones I mean. Okay, Mr. Gambleman, 150%. Let's see what we can do. There it is. We go for a Future Fusion. Let's pop the Jumbo Drill, because getting a Jumbo Drill regularly without Future Fusion is almost impossible. But honestly, I'm pretty satisfied with our deck. I have to say. We did not... Okay, what the hell. We did not alter Syrus's deck at all. Oh yeah, he goes for that kind of strategy. He's that kind of player. Unfortunate, but it's okay. And he had to drop the freaking Messenger piece. Lovely. Very good for us. But I need back row removal. Urgently. Let's hope I get it soon. Gambler doesn't use Arcana Force. Dude, Arcana Force is not about gambling, it's about destiny. I think you're confusing something heavily here. God, Sartorius, that moron, dude. Can you believe it? And he makes me draw cards. What the hell is going on? Come on, make me draw something. That stings, not gonna lie, that did sting. But I would love Heavy Storm. But if I don't get Heavy Storm, if I get something like Dustinator, which card am I popping? I mean, I have to pop Level Limit, right? Everything else would be basically a stupid decision. The Gambler. The Gambler, dude. Yeah. He's a bad one. That's why he's called the Gambler. He's not the true one. Fake shit. Absolute fake shit. Come on, dude. Ooh. I will draw a Poly just to thin out the deck a bit more. Even though we can't really use it yet. Sartorius ends up becoming a vampire that can stop... What? That can stop type? Was that in Season 2 or is that a later plot point? Because if it is, I haven't seen that yet, so... No spoilers, or no major spoilers anyway. Please. Oh, we got a Dustin. I didn't even notice, dude. I did not even notice. Insane. Ah, what an idiot. Yeah, dude, sure, attack. Whatever. That's fine by me. What is this? Passive Destiny. Both players toss a coin once. If a player's result is heads, they gain 2k life points. If their result is tails, they take... I'm not gonna use my 7 Tools of the Bandit for this. What the hell? Dude, this guy is a horrible duelist. Absolutely abysmal. What the hell? But does he play Mirror Force though? Very likely, isn't it? But it's okay. Actually, I don't even care because we have Mirror Force ourselves. And I am using an equip spell for Steamroid. I am doing that because I want to deal more damage. Mirror Force. Fairy Box. And look what I have here prepared for you, Mr. Gambler. That felt very, very good. Honestly, wait a minute. If I had popped the limiter removal for... We could have won. We could have won already, but it's okay. Not an issue at all. What just happened? He rolled a 6 and we got 6k damage. If this roll would have went differently, and if this roll would have went, I mean, this went in favor for us. If this would have went differently as well, we would be dead. Do I even want to attack into these? I don't even know at this point. I'm gonna do this. I don't want to deal with any of this nonsense. And then I'm gonna creature swap because I really don't want to deal with any of that nonsense. What is this? Roulette barrel. Okay, that's fine. Wow. Jeez, that was horrible. Yeah, I'm gonna Miraculous this. Insane. Let me catch up with some of these comments here. I just don't understand how they could cut that out of the localization with the vampire. That was part of season 2 or what? His Japanese VA is the same who voices Dio and JoJo. That's amazing. Okay, that was a reference. My bad. Okay, now that if you know that, I've seen a little bit of the first season of JoJo's, and I know a few things that I picked up over the years, so that's a nice reference. I just didn't get it. Oh god, messenger of peace. Screw you, dude. Screw you. But we have Submarine Roid. So we can take our time and do some damage like this. And if he doesn't have any insane, but... Okay, people, we need Heavy Storm. These freaking morons just can't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Any other way. They have to floodgate us. They still lose in the end. But it's the only thing they're capable of. Bottomless. What you gonna do now? I mean, he wouldn't even been able to attack anyway, but still. Now we just need to sit back and, like, we have to wait around so much. Why do they have to duel like this? Insane. Yeah, dude, take whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I really don't. Couple more turns and this is over. Just a matter of time. And did you know that in the newest Yu-Gi-Oh! Promotional anime they got him again? Okay, that's lovely. Must be a very, like a highly sought after voice actor, right? Haven't really watched Beyond 5Ds. Fair enough. Neither do I. Mr. Gambler, you're getting very annoying. I would like to wrap this up, so please just surrender. For your sake, for my sake. Oh boy. Please call it wrong. No, he called it right. Okay, we could still lose this. We could absolutely lose this. Is it really gonna come down to this? Is this how it's going down? Are you serious? I don't want to repeat this duel. I really don't. I would really not like Dust Tornado. Okay. Can I do anything about Abare Ushioni? Not really, sadly. Not really. Oh, wow. This will go down to the coin flip, I think. What if I compulsory it? He'll summon it again, but... Oh no, the effect still goes through. Ah, I should have... Oh god. Oh no, not again, dude. Not again. The gambler. He got us. He got us. He got me, not you guys. He got me. I take the full responsibility. Time-stopping vampire is not too far away from something to Yu-Gi-Oh! That's what I was asking, because honestly, it could have been the case. We had crazier things. like from the very start of the story, we had way crazier things. Vampire that's able to stop time. How about the freaking ancient Egyptian spirit locked in a ring, possessing a high schooler who will then kill a freaking billionaire game company owner to steal his freaking golden eye that he has in his eye socket. Is that so much crazier than like, is the vampire that so much crazier than that? I don't know. Okay, we are getting rid of this immediately. No messenger of peace. Not happening. I don't know what this game wants me to do. We got gambled. We got gambled indeed. I don't know if I was ever gambled this much in my life. But here we are. By the way, this will be the last duel of today. After this, my voice is completely ruined. But this is okay. And I have to prepare for tomorrow's departures. So we will send this fella sleeping, and then we'll also go off for a good night. But first we need to win, of course. And I want that heavy storm. If he pops my dimension capsule now, I'll be mad. I think then we're surrendering and restarting the duel. But he can't because his freaking backer is full of everything. Okay, that's nice. We're not using it yet though. I want to build a board that could hopefully one-shot him once I clear the field. That's nice. Because he might have more of these cards in his hand, ready to just play them the moment something happens here, so I need a bit of time. I need a few more cards for this. Come on, one more monster at least. It's not happening. It's really not happening, which is absolutely unfortunate. And I just set Solemn Judgment, which we will destroy when I play Heavy Storm. Okay, this is absolutely not... How are we so unlucky, dude? No. Not happening. Not happening. Okay, let's just do... Let's do the best that we can. That's good. That's good, please. Of course. Of course. But that's okay. That's more than okay. Alright. I suppose. That hurts. It's not going that well. Not gonna lie. Well is not the way how I would describe this, but... I'll pop Lightning Vortex, I don't care. We need to finish this quickly. I should have used the equip spell, but it's okay. Okay, one more turn. 2 more turns. And I think we can win. No floodgates. No freaking floodgates anymore. Stop it. Gamla, stop. I mean it. None of that. No more. Can we win now? I think we... Yeah, we have the damage, but we don't... What did I just say? What did I just say? Gravity Bind. Dude, screw you, honestly. I'm slowly running out of patience, I want to say. Dude, how often was he repeating this? What the hell? No, Abaro Shioni. I'm not doing this like this. Did he get it wrong twice? What an idiot. I mean, now I have to pray now. I have to pray that we are lucky. Just like last time. And he can repeat his freaking rolls. We need a Dust Tornado. We need something. Something. Okay, we got lucky, but we need to be double lucky now. And there's Cyberclock in the chat. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us. Allegedly, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is inspired by one of the battles in the third part of JoJo. I didn't know that. That sounds crazy. Takashi liked the idea of people battling the souls on games and of chance like poker or dice. I mean, that sounds fitting. I don't know the exact battle you're speaking of, but if that's the case, that sounds like it could be true. I should have torrentialed this. We're gonna lose all of our life points. Yeah. This is not looking good. And we're not getting anything useful. Nothing. Come on, dust tornado. One freaking dust tornado. Okay, torrential. We're using torrential. Because we can do this. We can attack with King of the Swamp. The absolute OG. Thank goodness he could not destroy it. I can't creature swap this, but if I attack into this thing, we're gonna take so much damage. We're probably gonna lose the duel. I just... Come on. Okay, let's do tribute summon. Let's do just as a defense measure to protect ourselves, whatever. Oh my god, that one as well. Can you stop? My goodness. I've been lurking these streams for a while. Today's luck was insane. Yeah, thanks for lurking, by the way. I really appreciate it. And yeah, today's luck was different. Time Wizard. Time Wizard. Oh. My goodness. Is this really what... Is this the way I'm losing this duel? This is the way. We are losing to Time Wizard direct attacks. If we lose this, honestly, I'm... When was the last time I saved the game? I'll use a save state and we'll do this the next time. Because we're gonna lose like this. We are absolutely gonna lose. It was a pleasure, it was an honor, guys, but the gambling time is too gambly for me. There it is. GG, people. After everything that happened today, this was the opponent we were not able to overcome. We beat Crowler in a one-on-one just before, but the gambler is gambling too hard for us. What should I say? A man has to know when he's defeated. Actually, that's a dumb statement. A person has to know when they're defeated, and I'm willing to admit I'm not powerful enough for this fella right now, but we will come back. Save state 5, right? Can you remember this for next time? Because I'm gonna forget. Save state 5. Talk about the luck of the coin flap. Yeah, he was flapping his coins pretty hard and destroyed us with them, but it's okay. People. Today was a lovely and very successful stream. Legendary Ocean. I was thinking about this exact thing because all of these level limitation, gravity bind nonsense would have been easily averted with this, but it's okay. Imagine if you had Arcana Force. I don't even want. We got clobbered enough. Let's not even speak of these things. But people, today's stream was lovely. I had a blast. I hope you had too. Today was a bit less suffering on my side, a bit more success and enjoyment, which I also think is entertaining enough, so I hope you had a great time as well. We will be back, most likely next Thursday, honestly, because as things are right now, I should be there. So we'll play more... I think we'll wrap up Syrus's campaign. We have to beat the Gambler. It turns out he's even more powerful than the champions in the tournament. So we have to defeat the Gambler and the 5 things that come after this. After that, and then the Syrus challenge will be done. We might do more tag force afterwards on the side, maybe a Crystal Beast tag, something of that kind of sort that I would really like. Maybe something else, but we will also then proceed to the PlayStation 2, GameCube era of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels of the Roses and Falsepawn Kingdom are waiting, and we might even start one of them next week as well. I'll have to think about it. Anyways, if you like the stream, make sure to leave a like and comment on the VOD. Would be lovely. I really appreciate any support on the channel. For those of you who haven't yet, make sure to subscribe. More Yu-Gi-Oh content and some non-Yu-Gi-Oh content also coming fairly soon. Stay tuned for that. And yeah, until I see you all next time, I wish you a lovely evening or a lovely rest of the day. I wish you a lovely weekend. Make sure to relax and keep your sanity. We've all seen how important that is. And yeah, I think everything said that I had to. Jesus, I can't even talk anymore. I'll wrap this up. Thanks for watching, everybody, and see you next time. Bye.